All right, check.
Check. 1 2 1 2.
Welcome to Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK's High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution. High school football plays here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Bringing you the best of the York Adams League all season.
Mueller fakes and he keeps it himself into the open field at the 30, down the left sideline, 10-5 touchdown!
Now let's head out to the action for the Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine, right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Good evening, everyone, from Central York High School. Welcome to Week 8 of high school football and our coverage presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. It's homecoming night as the first-place Central York Panthers try to stay unbeaten in league play. They host the somewhat reeling right now Red Lion Lions. Hello again, everybody. Daryl Henry alongside Andy Bria. Welcome to high school football. We hope you enjoyed the Phillies and Braves Game 3. We do hate to cut in, but the schedules are what they are. We will keep you updated as the evening goes on. And, of course, we will, Andy, because it's right here on the table in front of us.
Absolutely, it's right there. And why did you say welcome, it's homecoming? It's always homecoming.
It's like a given.
It's a given. Anytime we do a game, it's homecoming. Okay?
And the Panthers' homecoming, I guess the football players anyway, were driven around the warning track and pickup trucks. I guess their dates were as well.
No, I think that's last year's or something. It might have been. I don't know.
Or not the warning track, but the track and field. I got baseball on my mind, but Andy, we come in here tonight with the Central having won 5 straight, and they're 6-1, 4-0, first place in Division I, and also 4th in the District 3 6A bracket as it stands right now, 4th out of 8, so they've got to keep winning to get a first-round home game. Red Lions struggled with injuries this year. They're 2-5, and those 5 losses have all come in the last 5 games. 0-3 in league play. Is it going to be as tough for them as the records would indicate it might be tonight?
Yeah, it is. This Central bunch is really good up front, even with the fact that Danny Pham, their all-star center, and Colin Glassmeyer are both not going to play tonight. So, I mean, you're losing probably the best lineman in the county in Pham. Glassmeyer at the left guard spot. You bring up Trent Beaverson. Inners is coming back from an injury. They left tackle. That helps. But when you look at it, you're 245, you're 270, 250. The key matchup for me tonight is up front, right down in the trenches, because The one thing Redline can do is a big, 207, 317, what is that? It's a small, like, refrigerator?
Yeah.
Honest to God, 317, 271, 244.
Maybe a small guest house.
Yeah, right. One of those tiny homes. Yeah. Central is at the skill positions, they're just, they're a 14, minimum of 14-point dog.
Well, you heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Yeah. I expect a good game. Look, I watched Dallastown last week. God bless them, Dallastown. A decent football team, good football team. Play a York High team and put up, what did they put up? 40-some points last week.
49, I think.
It was 63-49. So, anything can happen on a Friday night. But, Goff and Still, this kid, Parker Hines, they got a lot of weapons. And, this is going to be, I think it's going to be a good one. But I think Redline's got an uphill battle.
Yeah, well, again, Central, two of those key pieces missing are up front. But that's something that Redline's been hampered by all year.
Yeah.
And it is a beautiful night here for Week 8, homecoming night here at Central. And this is the Flying Feet Sports Shoes pregame show. As actually, Colin Glassmeyer just heard his name mentioned. He's being honored out on the field. Are they doing senior night tonight also?
No, this is just
they have a home game next week.
This is the homecoming court.
Right. I was never part of that, clearly. But one of the injured Panther stars is, so he is dressed tonight, making his way across. But, both teams shorthanded. But we'll hear from both head coaches coming up. Andy chats with Jerry Janchik, Jesse Shea. Our Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group coaches interviews are straight ahead. And it's Week 8 of our high school football coverage. We've got another one tomorrow as well, 11:30 a.m. pregame when York High visits Spring Grove. But tonight, it's Redline at Central. Coverage presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
On York's new home for Philadelphia Eagles football. Catch every snap, all the touchdowns, all the big plays.
What a brilliant play by Hurts.
Eagles Hall of Famers Merrill Reese and Mike Quick bring the action to York all season long. Philadelphia Eagles football, presented by WellSpan Health. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
You're running cross country. No one understands how they keep score. Your friends and family don't understand why you do it, but you understand how it makes you feel. So does Flying Feet.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes has been supplying running shoes and apparel to Central PA's best since 1975. Their staff is made up of runners and coaches who understand your pleasures and your pains. If it's running or cross-country related, Flying Feet knows about it. And with the area's best selection of running shoes, running spikes, and running apparel, there's no good reason to shop anywhere else. Worried about prices? Didn't you hear? Flying Feet is a specialty athletic store without specialty store prices. Come see their selection of the best running shoes and spikes for men, women, and children. No matter what your size, your width, or your ability level, Flying Feet has a full line of running apparel and accessories. So run, don't walk, and talk running with a staff who knows.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Welcome back to our pregame show. Tonight, we're at Central York High School, where the Central York Panthers are going to entertain the Red Lions. And with me now is a very successful coach of Central York in his third year, Jerry Janacek. Coach, you know, you got a couple of big guys missing up front in your line. And Red Line really kind of might be big enough to kind of almost match you up front. Talk about the loss of those two guys.
I think the loss of that's huge because Danny Pham is out again this week. We hope to get him back next week. And Colin Glassmeyer's done for the year. Well, Danny's a 290-plus pound guy and Colin's 245 pounds. And, you know, just really physical football players. So when you don't have those guys in the lineup, Red Lion's strength is they're down 4 because that's where their beef is. Right. I mean, they're big. They have a couple, they have like 300-pounders. So that's a win for them. You know, in terms like I'd say, it was a neutral thing. I would have even given us the edge with those two guys in because I think they're really talented. But the point is, you know, we don't have them, so now it puts a challenge on us.
Does it change the game plan that much up front?
No, because we do what we do, and if we can't get it done, then we're not going to get it done. So it really won't. We're going to rely. It's kind of funny being an air raid team, but yet with Joel Goff being such a special talent running the ball, that this year we've been a heavy run team, although I think you'll see the ball in the air a lot more tonight than you have recently. And we feel we just need to mix it up, especially for these next 3 games and then going into the postseason, that we can't just be one-dimensional running the football.
A lot of stuff off play action, maybe?
A little bit of both. I mean, you know, when we have the 2 backs in there, if you put the ball in his belly, it would be like putting the ball in Jaheim White's belly. Everybody in the stadium's going to try to tackle him. Try. Right. You know, Jaheim is a special talent. I really believe that Joel's a special talent, and hopefully you'll see that tonight.
Good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection and personal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Are you tired of busting your butt for your current employer and getting no credit? Tired of pulling long shifts only to get zero respect? At Shipley Energy, we get it. At Shipley Energy, you're not just a number, you're valued. You're an essential worker who is respected, part of a team, and appreciated for all your hard work. You get 4 weeks of vacation and amazing benefits like discounts on products and services. Plus, you'll be home every night, the way you need it to be for you and your family. Join our team today. Apply online at www.shipley.energy.com/careers.
Bring your team to play at York's greatest tailgate party, coming to People's Bank Park on Saturday, October 29th from 12 to 7 p.m. We'll have football games on the big screen, classic tailgate foods, beer, jello shots, tailgating punch, cornhole, live music, cigar lounge, axe throwing, retail vendors, and more. General admission and VIP tickets are available. Visit Eventbrite.com and find York's greatest tailgate for more information. Put on your favorite college football jersey, get your team together, and get to People's Bank Park for York's greatest tailgate October 29th.
New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
I love it. Welcome back to our pregame show. With me now is the 10th-year head coach of the Red Line Lions, and that's Jesse Shea. Coach, you got Central tonight. You know, it's a tough out, but talk about the challenge of playing them tonight.
Well, they're just very talented. Jerry and his staff do a great job. They're very well coached. So anytime you play against a team that has talent, who is well coached, they're the team that's going to be, like you said, a tough out. They don't beat themselves. They don't make the mistakes that give you, opportunities. So you got to take, care of the ball. You got to make sure you capitalize on your own possessions and just hope you can force them into a bad situation once or twice.
Right. All right. You got a couple of guys out, but you're hurt too, and it's really tough this time of year. You got a lot of guys, you got a couple of guys, 2 or 3 guys that are important, playing both ways. Talk about that.
Well, that's kind of the beauty of high school sports. I think it's one of those things that when injuries happen, you either have the next man step up, or you tell those seniors, "Hey, look, this is your last season, buddy. We're a much better team with you playing both sides of the football. So we can try to play you both ways, but that doesn't help the team. We can try to have you play one way, but that doesn't help the team. And this is it for you." And 99% of the time, those guys make the right decisions.
Good. A couple of keys, Jess. Your kids got to do well. Get out of here with a W.
Yeah, I feel like a broken record if we took back to our conversation a couple weeks ago. Yeah. I'm just gonna rely back on my wisdom from then. It's really simple. We talk about it all the time. Who's gonna block better? Who's gonna tackle better? Who's gonna win the turnover battle? There you go. You win those three things, you win the ball game.
You know what? Even back in the dark ages when I played, and like my daughter says, "Dad, did you play in leather helmets?" No, it doesn't change, does it?
It's a simple game. It really is. We coaches, we like to think it's complicated and we're the smartest guy. No, it's can your team tackle? Can your team block? And can you keep hold of the ball?
Good luck to you, Jess.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
We'll be right back with more of our pregame show right after this on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Coatman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Coatman. Coatman Kunkel Insurance.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park, with Rebs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner with the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're on York's new home for Philadelphia Eagles football. Catch every snap, all the touchdowns.
He's at the 10, he's at the 5, he's in for the touchdown!
All the big plays.
Down the far sideline, all alone, big play, Slay!
Eagles Hall of Famers Merrill Reese and Mike Quick bring the action to York all season long. Philadelphia Eagles football, presented by WellSpan Health. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
Back at Central, the pregame homecoming court festivities have concluded. Panthers will be coming out of their tunnel down below us here momentarily. It's a beautiful night. The sun has set, and it was pretty warm. And with nightfall upon us here, temperatures will be getting into the 50s as this game goes along tonight. By the way, update on the Phillies game. Atlanta did score in the 6th inning, but Aaron Nola got out of trouble. They lead it 6-1 in the middle of the 6th as the Panthers storm out, coming out of their locker room here on this homecoming night. Take a look at the player intros brought to you by State Farm agent Trish Hauser. And we'll start with Central when they have the ball. 37 points per game offensively. Only York High, who we'll see tomorrow at 46 points per game, has scored more. Up front, it'll be Elijah Inners, a senior at left tackle. He's an all-star. Trent Beaverson steps in for Glassmeyer at left guard. Trevor Wentz will be snapping it tonight at center in place of Danny Pham, who they hope to get back next week. Wilfredo Toro, a senior right guard. Scott Monk, a senior right tackle. So still a fair bit of experience up front, in front of Nazir Still, who enters play tonight. 9th in the league in passing, tied for 4th in touchdowns thrown, and they've been running it a ton this year, but Jerry Janchik said pregame they might throw it a little bit more tonight. The reason they've been running so much, Joels Goff, who just got an offer from Boston College this week, he is 4th in the league in rushing yards, 2nd in touchdowns behind only Jaheim White. And also the skill position lineup, Thad Shaw, Ethan Carlos on the outside at receiver. Parker Hines will be all over the place. Malachi Ramnith is the blocking tight end. For Red Lion defensively tonight, they'll have DJ Dennis at defensive end, Spencer Law, Ethan Nelson in the middle of their 4-3 defense. Damian Stafford's been out due to injuries, so we'll probably see Austin Dillon at that defensive end spot. The linebackers, Isaac Ernest, he'll also be their starting tailback, but he's their team leader in tackles. Jackson Harris, David Klippinger, and then the secondary, Elijah Morales, Zaire Selby at corner, David Rensel, and James Stenger are the safeties. I believe they're presenting the colors, so we're going to listen in on our national anthem and get to the other side of the ball momentarily.
Avery Conaway, Gray, Central High School Air Force JROTC at the colors.
This next one I prefer to answer. This is why I like Grant the best. She already knows. She told me that you like Grant the best.
At this time, we ask that everyone please rise and gentlemen remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Central York Marching Band with our national anthem in the stands just over to our left. Continuing the lineups tonight on the other side when Red Lions got it, and they're scoring 23 points per game, but yardage-wise have been pretty balanced, running and passing. Hunter Baldwin at left tackle, a senior who's in for Hunter Uri, who had been starting there. He's out tonight. Cole Ulrich at left guard. He only weighs 303 pounds. Danny Kozak, the center. Ethan Nelson, a senior captain and a returning first-team All-Star at right guard. Spencer Law at right tackle. He's a good one. He's 6'3", 317, a senior captain.
That's about 277 average across the front.
And that might be two of those guest houses, come to think of it. The closer we look.
Absolutely.
Quarterback is the junior Chris Price. He won the battle in camp. Damian Cedrone will start on the outside with Garrett Coppersmith, a senior. He's a good one. Elijah Morales will see a lot of carries, but Isaac Ernest has stepped in as the starter in the backfield with Dane Strasbaugh. An electric playmaker still out due to injury. DJ Dennis will be the blocking fullback. And for Central, defensively, we wrap it up there. It'll be Ray Bell, Scott Monk most likely in the middle, Alanam Akata at one defensive end, and perhaps Trent Beaverson at the other in Glassmeyer's absence. The linebackers, a good group. Kyle Groman, Dominic Grove, Dayton Bagwell, a returning all-star. And then the secondary, they're young back there, but have gotten better. Saxton Sukanik, Carter Vaughn, the corners. Joe Alou, and maybe the hardest hitter in the league, Niger DeWitt, are the safeties. Central in their home black, top and bottom, white helmets. Red Lion in road white tonight.
I'm good.
With the yellow pants. And the Lions having a down year, but you know, they are a decided underdog tonight, Andy. They're going to get the ball first, and I wonder in this matchup, you might have to be ready for some trickery right off the gate or right out of the chute tonight.
you've got to figure out if you can control the line of scrimmage in this game. That's where it is. I mean, it's so cliche a lot of times, but that's where it's going to be. It's all going to be up front. You got two good quarterbacks. You got two good running backs. You know, you can throw the ball. The guys up front are going to have to get it done. The thing I think I'm concerned about for Redline is the fact that they're not that deep because of injury. And at this level, at the 6A level, you get beat up pretty good. You bringing up binoculars?
I am. Matthew Parker drives it deep and through the end zone, so it won't matter. Yeah, I'm trying to see who's back for Redline, but Parker drills it through the end zone anyway, so what? I'm getting older.
Oh, my God. You just did not say that to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
The lighting's poor.
The light. I'm going to behave myself, ladies and gentlemen, early on in the game. Let's see what happens early up front. I think they're going to run the ball. They're not going to. I don't think Jesse Shea's going to really. I mean, you got Cooper Smith out here. That's a mismatch if you can get to him early.
Now Redline will start with it, going to our left from the 20, and it's Price in the gun. And he did hand it off. He pulled it back, but he did hand it off to Elijah Morales, who goes over right guard for a gain of maybe 2 on the first play tonight. 2nd and 8 coming up.
If Central's able to keep them third and 7, 3rd and 6, it could be a long night. And right up front, you saw where there was no room there.
That little zone read did hand it off to Morales, who has run for 107 yards this year, 3.5 per carry. Now they'll motion a man out of the backfield, and the shovel pass is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Groman, strong side linebacker, was all over it.
Nice
and that
job.
went for no gain. It'll be 3rd and 8.
And this is exactly where Central wants you. I wouldn't be surprised to see Janacek bring some pressure right here. Blitz maybe, bring an extra linebacker. One more man than they can block.
It's Isaac Ernest's first touch tonight. It went for nothing. Here is Price, who's in the shotgun on 3rd and 8. Has a single back to his left, takes the snap. Back is there to protect. He fires it down the middle, and it's broken up. Incomplete, intended for Coppersmith downfield, and Saxton Sukanik, the sophomore corner, got the hand in front of him.
And I tell you, you had press coverage on Coppersmith down here, and I think that's dangerous. You need to get him that ball earlier. Coppersmith has to he's a big guy, get inside there, and he did not. That's a matchup I'm going to watch.
As Central with a 3 and out to start things tonight. Punt is away. And for Central, it's Carter Vaughn backing up, lets it bounce at his 45, and it takes a Redline bounce to the 37. And down there, and that's where Central will start as Zaire Selby touches it up.
Football 101 as a punt returner. Catch the football. You catch that, you're at the 50-yard line.
So it's hidden yards.
Do you have enough? Can you see, D?
I'm great.
No. Can you see? I want to make sure you have enough window to look at.
I got a whole window. You want to take this one out?
No.
TV didn't
this is
show
what
up.
I got.
TV didn't
Ladies and
show
gentlemen,
up.
I'm in the column, and Daryl's got like a 5-foot by 4-foot window that he can just look at anytime he wants.
The first play is a handoff, and powering up the middle is Joels Goff for a gain of 4 on the first play from scrimmage for Central tonight.
He's being compared in some ways to Jaheim down at York High. You're going to have to show me.
At Goff, who's second in the league in touchdowns behind White, who's got 21. Goff's got 10. So there is a sizable difference.
Right.
And Goff will try to sweep outside left. He cuts it up off tackle. He's brought down close to the first down marker. Wrapped up right near. That looks like they'll mark him a yard short. So a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 1 as the first 2 plays goes to Joels.
And Beaverson and Inners did a nice job that time, opening that hole up to get him down, to get him initially to the second level. He did a nice job.
Panthers go to our right in the home black uniforms. Nazir still in the gun, hands it off to Goff, a first down up the middle, spins out a one hit to the Red Lion 45, still fighting for yards, and down to the 42. He picks up 12 on it, and a first down run as the first 3 plays go his way. He does have the 3rd most carries in the league this season.
And a nice job by that time, and that was just individual effort. He got hit, spun out of one, got hit again, kept going. Run the football.
Nazir still the senior QB, 3 handoffs so far. And he's a threat as an electric runner as well. He is 8th in the league in rushing yards total as a QB.
Got a man wide open.
Fires it deep down the left side. It's caught. Touchdown Central. Thad Shaw, his first touchdown catch of the year, streaking down the left side numbers and still hit him in stride. It's a 42-yard touchdown pass.
I don't know what the corner was looking at, but he was open 8 yards down the field. And I'll tell you, still could have took all day to get that one there.
Now, Central has struck first. They do it on the big play. As Still throws his 10th TD pass of the year. That's the league's 4th most. Now here's Matthew Parker for the PAT. Ethan Carlos, the holder. It's down. Kick on the way is good. Now with 8:36 to go in the opening quarter tonight, it's Central 7, Red Lion nothing. Back in a moment.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
7-0, Central leads it. They do it on the big play. 42-yard touchdown strike, still to Shaw, and it's 7-0 early.
The run froze him up front. You run 4 plays, and then you go to the bomb. And, I mean, he was wide open 10 yards down the field. Well, you got deep air binocular, man.
Well, I can't get these things to work. So.
Oh, my God. Turn the button. Are you looking at it the right side of them, for God's sake?
Parker drills another touchback, a sidewinding one-hopper into the end zone and through. Oh, now I got him. Now that he turned around. Jaden Zielinski back deep for them.
No, I mean, did you take the caps off
It's
them,
not.
the covers?
They're too narrow. It's
okay,
not.
I was just
they
wondering.
were like a bad gift. The star of our crew tonight, filling in on stats.
Absolutely.
Sarah Daly, who we stole from the Revs, her fancy new title. She can use it. Red Lion, their second possession, 3 and out the first time. They'll start from the 20. Here's Price out of the gun, hands it off, and bouncing off the first wave and plunging forward up the middle is Elijah Morales, picks up maybe 6. That's exactly what it was.
Right, Morales comes in 5'8", 152-pound junior. And him and Isaac Ernest. Ernest is the big guy. But this is what Shea and Redline need. They need 4 or 5 yards on first down to keep them out of that 3rd and long.
They did so many direct snap runs to Ernest when we saw them at York High.
Right.
Haven't seen one yet tonight, but here's Price on a QB draw. Now he's going to throw it. He's got Ernest wide open over the middle and angling to the left side numbers to the Central 40 and down inside the 30. A big play for Red Lion. As Price dropped back, it looked like a QB draw, and Ernest popped wide open over the middle.
And what happened was he was in the slot. The man bit on the fake, and then he just walked right by him. And you're right, D. He was wide open.
Gain of 46 to the Central 28. Now, Price has had success this year, 67% completions. 8th in the league in yards, getting close to 1,000. He's got 8 TDs, just 3 picks. And he checks the wristband, ball on the left hash. short side of the field, the near side left. He's back to throw, fires it, a short hitch right side to Zielinski, who's met right away, picks up maybe 4 down to the 24 of Central. It'll be a 2nd and 6.
And again, just so that all the players know, there will be no T-shirts given out tonight.
yeah. Well, where are they?
I'm just saying.
Maybe next year we'll spring.
Is it in the budget? Do we even have a budget?
Well, yeah, I was working on it the other day. I didn't put T-shirts in the thing.
Well, if you're working on a budget, we need to talk.
Here's a play fake.
Wide open.
Price down the middle. Touchdown, Red Lion. And the Lions answer right back. Right down the middle off the fake. I believe it was that
Number
DJ
4.
Damian Cedrone.
Yes. Absolutely.
Right down the middle off the play fake. And the Lions a PAT away from answering.
And I'll tell you what, is this what we're in store for? Was the over and under, 68?
24-yard touchdown pass. Here's the PAT. Oh, it's blocked. Line drive right into the pile, and Garrett Coppersmith never got that one elevated. But Damian Cedrone, who in camp this year, Andy, he was one of 3 battling for the QB job. He just caught his 2nd touchdown reception this year. They moved him to starting receiver. And Red Lion had Central defensively biting on a couple of play fakes, and they got big plays on both.
And both sides with the big play. And I mean, ladies and gentlemen, when we say he was wide open, there wasn't anybody within 20 feet of him. I mean, it looked like he was all by himself. That's an easy throw and catch. So we got 7-7, and we only got not even half a quarter ball. This could be fun tonight.
Price's 9th TD throw. These Red Lion numbers are tough, though.
Yeah,
Those are tough to see.
I don't know what it is.
Good night. It's got to be italic and fancy and little and all that.
Right.
Here's Coppersmith to kick it off. And he line drives it low. It'll bounce at the 15. It's gobbled up at the 6 of Central, and angling far side left to the edge. Still in bounds at the 45 and brought down by midfield is Carter Vaughn on the big run back, and Central will have it right about the 50 on the Panthers' 2nd offensive possession tonight. Vaughn grabbed it on a couple of hops and knew he was going to the left side of the play, and the sideline opened for him and wasn't brought down until the midfield mark.
Nice job by the guys up in front of him. A couple of crucial blocks to break him free, but Central, if you're Shea and Redline, you do not want to give them the 50-yard line to start their drive.
7-6 Central. Here's a handoff on the first play, running behind the right side of the line for a gain of 3. And that was Joels Goff again. So his 4th carry already, 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup.
And again, Red Line up front is big. They can match Central up front. It's how long can they last. That's the key.
You're still in the gun. Takes the snap, play fake, wide receiver screen to the right. It's Ethan Carlos down the sideline, still in bounds. He's gone. On the wide receiver screen, Carlos had a lane, step pass, 1 attempted tackle, and takes it 47 yards. And it's 13-6 Central, and we're just getting started.
We're half a quarter in. We got 21 points on the board.
You know what? I think York High and Dallastown just scored again last Saturday.
Yeah, that was.
It's like you picked up right where you left off.
But yeah, and again, nice blocking downfield. But the kid was quick. He broke a couple of tackles on the sidelines and managed to stay in bounds.
And Carlos, who just scored, he is the holder. And snap down, kick from Parker is up and good. 14-6. Central leads, 5:45 to go in the first.
I hope you got the over.
Well, they have prop bets now. You can text them in, like on the fly. So I'm going to do that right now.
Now, man, I got to call my bookie.
But Central on both possessions, they start with the run and then get the big pass play. This time it was a catch and run.
Right, and then that's what it does. You figure, you get them to bite on one thing and you give them another. And I said in the interview, play action tonight, coach, and the way they can run the ball, you got to respect Goff's ability. So here we go.
And Nazir still so far 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns, 89 yards. That's how his night begins. By the way, update from Philly. It's stretch time. Still 6-1 Phillies. Jose Alvarado with a scoreless 7th inning.
Good.
And here it's 14-6 Central. 5:45 to go in the first quarter. Parker will drive it to our right. Here he comes. Sophomore kicker sends it away. Line drive, side-winding kick into the end zone again. He's had no trouble doing that. That's 3 kickoffs, 3 touchbacks.
Now Redline's got to answer. They were able to get something going on the first possession. Let's see if they can maintain that. You're going to have to mix it up tonight. You got to get some kind of motion, get people on an island, get Central moving one way, then go back across green. Let's see what happens.
This is Redline's final road game this year. 6th and final. Only had 2 home games so far. They'll finish with 2 at home. And here's Price out of the shotgun, and he does hand it off, scampering off the right side of the line for a short pickup. Isaac Ernest's first carry tonight.
You got Cooper Smith at 6'4", 202. Going against Saxton, is that Sukanik? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
6'2", 180, a sophomore. On an island out here in press coverage. No safety above, okay? They have no safety. They're playing straight man.
2nd and 8.
And now Damian Cedrone has him, but he's not impressed.
Shotgun snap, and on the zone read, it's blown up behind the line. The give was to Morales, and he was blown up by Dominic Grove, who shot in from the Central linebacking spot. It'll be 3rd and long.
That's his second tackle in the first 2 possessions. For a loss by Mr. Grove. Nice job.
Loss of 1 on it. It'll be 3rd and 9.
This is where this is not what Redline wants or needs to be in a situation against this defense.
Central defensive coordinator Mike Cesarano has been there for years and years now. 3rd and 9. Here's Price, an empty set out of the gun. He floats at a lob, left sideline, incomplete. Trying to lead Garrett Coppersmith. And Saxton Sukanik was actually closer to it, had a step on the receiver.
That's a spot throw. He's throwing to a spot. He's not throwing. He's letting Coppersmith go get the ball. But you're right, Stonik had great coverage on him that time.
The Redline 3 and out for the second time in 3 possessions. Of course, in between, they marched it down the field, and the punt is away ahead of the rush, and a fair catch called for at the 43 by Carter Vaughn of Central. So the Panthers will take over up 14-6. 4:06 remaining here in the opening quarter tonight. Eventful so far.
Yeah, absolutely. But Redline's got to get an answer right now. You cannot let Central put this ball in the end zone and put 3 touchdowns up on them in the first quarter. Not if you want to stay in this.
Panthers have Juelz Goff and Niger DeWitt flanking Nazir still. Goff now motions out to the slot right. DeWitt in the backfield. It's a draw play. DeWitt takes it up the middle to the 50. He's got first down yardage and wrestled down at the red line 44. It's a gain of 13 for DeWitt. And Central with a first down on the first play of this drive.
Nice design that time to send Goff in the slot, gets a lot of attention out there, and then go with the draw play.
I believe it was Ernest who finally dragged him down. Ernest averaging 11 tackles per game defensively. He'll be an all-star on defense this year, certainly. First down from the red line 44. Same deal. They motion Goff into the slot right. And this time, Still is throwing. It's a screen to Goff, and he's met right away. No blocking there. And he's dumped by a couple of Red Lion defenders after basically no gain.
And again, too slow, D, getting set up that time. You got to get that ball out there quicker. Just was slow getting there. He had no chance at making a move.
Jackson Harris, sophomore middle linebacker, part of the tackle there. So from the right hash, Panthers to our right. They're in plus territory at the 44.
They're going to run the ball right here.
2nd and 10.
No.
Still is back to throw.
He's
Going
open.
deep. He's through the hands. Had a man. It was Thad Shaw again.
Wow.
And he reached up.
That
and
was
it went
6.
right through at about the 10-yard line and landed incomplete.
Perfect throw that time. You can't draw it up any better than that. That's a ball that needs to be caught.
He's beaten them twice on go routes.
Yeah, he has.
But it's 3rd and 10, not this time.
I wouldn't be now. They slide Cooper Smith over there. Let's see.
Got twins to the right and left. And it's a handoff out of the gun. It's Goff up the middle. Not much there. He is met after a gain of maybe 2. Spencer Law lands on him. 317-pound senior. He's getting PSAC interest to play at the next level.
Does Janchek go for it here or nope? He's going to punt it. Play the field position game.
Picked up 2, and they'll punt it from or snap it from the Red Line 42 to punt. Matthew Parker stands back at his own 42, 43. And he bangs this one down inside the 20. It lands at the 15, and Ernest will let it bounce into the end zone. Could not deaden it. It's a touchback. Red Line will have it from the 20.
Okay, so Red Line was able to, Central misses a short touchdown. I mean, it was just a drop ball that should have been caught for 6. So Red Line dodges a bullet, but they're not going to be able to do that all night. You're going to have to put points on the board. You got to find some way to change this field position a little bit. You need to keep possession.
2:05 to go in the quarter, 14-6, Central on top. Chris Price will bring him to the line. They'd had a different senior starter each of the last 6 years. First time in a long time they haven't had a senior QB. Price a junior. And in the shotgun, it's a bunch formation here, a couple tight ends. And he fakes on the zone read, keeps it, looking for running room right side, picks up maybe a couple, going off tackle.
But I'm not sure who he was faking to. There was nobody back there.
Right.
I mean, here's the ball.
Faked it to the
ball.
defensive line.
Lineman.
But Price can run, 40 carries, a little over 5 yards per carry.
And he's got speed. In the game that we saw him play, he can run. But you're going after this Grove kid back there, Bagwell, Groman. They can play some linebacker.
2nd and 8, another tight bunch formation, couple blocking tight ends to the left. It's a fake. He's throwing down the middle, and Ernest twists back to receive it and is down at the 40.
I don't know what's going on with them, but Mike, is it Serrano, the D coordinator?
Cesarano, yeah.
Cesarano. Better figure out what's going on in the middle of a secondary because there's gaping holes for some reason.
Gain of 18.
Yeah.
It was just a little behind Ernest, but able to twist back and make the catch, his 6th catch of the year. Had a receiving touchdown last week and a rushing touchdown. They were in the game at Spring Grove, but ultimately lost 42-27. Rockets pulled away late.
See, you got Cooper Smith all spread wide to our side of the field.
Price in the gun, and he does hand it off this time, running off the right side of the line, I believe was Morales. Catch a number on him.
They're going to give him 7.
And it was Elijah, not a big guy, 5'8" junior. Darts his way in for 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Red Line impressing me the way they're able to move the ball, to move the football.
15 seconds left in the quarter, might take us to the end. And it will.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Red Lion has moved it on 2 of their 4 possessions. They've scored 1 so far, but Central up 14-6 at the end of 1. Second quarter coming up. It's our game of the week tonight, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Second quarter from Central tonight, 14-6. Panthers lead it as they switch sides out in near midfield. Red Lion will go to our right now. It is a 2nd and 3 from their 47. Right down in front of us. Motion out of the slot. Shovel pass. Now a handoff to Ernest, who bangs his way up the middle and has the first down. Picks up 4. And a little misdirection there. Mason Hollingshead, who is the backup QB, came out of the slot, took the shovel, and then handed it off.
And that's what you got to do against the Central bunch. They got the motion coming one way, and then he went back across the grain. Nice game, gets him a first down. New set of downs on Central side of the field. Important possession, because if you're going to stay in this game, you're going to have to keep up with the score.
From the Central 49. And another tight formation. Hollingshead in motion. Option pitch. He's going to throw it deep down the right side, but overshoots Coppersmith at the 10. And he did have him. Couple of steps on Carter Vaughn, who I'm sure bit on that option pitch.
Absolutely. But we've had guys running wild all over the field.
Now Red Lion trying to mix it up, some misdirection.
They're going to have to against this defense if they want to stay in this.
They had a chance there. Jesse Shea
he was wide open.
Getting deep into that playbook.
Yeah.
The OC is Taylor Green. He's also their quarterback's coach. Now Price checks the armband. 2nd and 10 from the Central 49. And it's a fake. He'll throw on the run down the middle. He's got a man to the 30 and down near the 20. And it's another completion off the fake. And that is Ernest again.
And tell you what, Chris Price put that the only place that he could catch that. That was a great throw and catch right there in coverage. I mean, that was a small window. He got that one in.
Gain of 27, and they've hit a couple of those big ones off fakes to Ernest tonight. Coming off like a wing spot. They're lining him up all over. Now they got 2 wide to the far side of the left. Coppersmith with Cedrone inside. And here's a play fake. Keep for Price. Has a blocker in front of him off left tackle to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown! Chris Price takes it all the way in on the QB run off tackle. 22-yard touchdown scamper. And it's 14-12 here early in the second.
I tell you what, we got a football game. We got a football game, boss.
Second rushing TD of the year for him. Hunter Baldwin blocking in front. And the PAT, Cedrone holds it. Coppersmith kicks it. And it's good. 10:46 to go in the first half. Central 14, Red Lion 13. Back after this.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
10:46 to go, second quarter. It's Central 14, and looky here, Red Lion right back,
right.
13, 14-13.
Not what I really expected tonight.
Here's the kickoff from Coppersmith, drives it toward the goal line, and Vaughn back to receive, brings it up the middle to the right side. Numbers to the 40, 50, blockers in front,
he's
30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Carter Vaughn, 99 yards, takes it to the house. And Central answers right back on the kick return. The length of the field, it's 20-13 on Vaughn's third TD of the year.
Well, I'll tell you what. That was just sheer speed, man. Sheer speed.
99 yards. He started up the middle. He was patient, let the block set up, angled it to the right, and they never touched him from there.
No, he just walked away. And he had an escort going all the way down. He had 3 guys escorting him down the sidelines.
Here's Parker for the point after. And up and through, and with 10:31 to go in the first half, it's 21-13 Central.
You go away for a week, you come back, and this is what we get?
This is nuts. It's like arena football.
Right, I know.
And I think Sarah's stat sheet is on fire.
Does she have, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Does she actually have a clue?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was just, you know what?
Oh, yeah, she's good.
All of a sudden, we got stat girls and, you know.
Well, we can afford them. The T-shirts, though, not going to happen.
I told you, we still got to talk.
By the way, Phillies have extended their lead in the bottom of the 7th inning. I believe it's 9-1. I need to see they just took it away. I think Harper singled in a run and Castellanos singled in 2 more. Yep, 9-1.
Wow.
Tomorrow we'll join Game 4 as soon as we finish our football game at Spring Grove. Parker approaches, sends it high and end over end, and over Zielinski's head. It bounces. He lets it go, and Central's got it at the 10.
Oh my, that's a live ball. That's first down Central.
A terrible mistake.
What are you thinking?
He was in punt return mode. Either that or he thought for sure it was going to bounce into the end zone, and it checked up, and Central's got it at the 10.
I have not seen that.
Oh, my goodness. And Central just ran the kickoff back. Now they're 10 yards away from going up 2 scores. That could be a backbreaker early in a game.
What do you... I'm speechless. Have you ever...
No, he was
speechless?
I mean, you can fair catch those, but he was waving everybody away.
Right.
Central have it. Goal to go. From the 10, still in the gun, hands it off, and up the middle, knifing through and barreling over the goal line is Joels Goff. It's a touchdown, and Central now leads it 27-13.
Goff just put a lick on a 6'4", 202-pound safety in Cooper Smith. I mean, he laid the wood to him right at the 1-yard line. This is crazy.
Now Goff with Touchdown number 11 this year, his 10th on the ground. And here is Parker with the PAT, and it's up and good. 10:23 to go in the first half, 28-13 Central. And Joel Goff made short work of that on the short field.
I mean, but how do you... I'm just not even sure how that works. How you not field that football?
That is potentially a back-breaking mistake, and now Redline, it was kind of going possession for possession.
Right, and at this point, if you don't keep up with them, I mean, they could legitimately put up 2 more touchdowns in this half. You need to possess the ball and put points on the board.
Redline now looking at a 15-point climb at the moment.
Wow. That is stunning.
Central, a 99-yard run back, then a recovery, and on one play, another touchdown. And this game has blown up in their favor. Zielinski back deep. They're going to stay with him. Look for redemption. Parker drives it. And back at the 5, Zielinski's got it. Brings it up the left side numbers toward the sideline and spun down around the 25.
That's all he had to do last time.
Yeah. That is a lesson he'll remember, I would think.
Yeah. Not one you want to walk into.
He's only a sophomore.
Right. Or not one you want to walk into on film day, Monday, and see it again.
A red line from the 25. Looking to answer again. And here comes Price to the line. He threw for 3 TDs last week at Spring Grove. Takes the snap out of a pistol, hands it off, then fakes the throw. And disappearing into the pile for virtually no gain.
And again, number 10.
That was Morales on the run.
Down the Grove again. Leveling for no gain.
Of course, Redline was counting on Dane Strasbaugh this year and suffered an injury week 4. They've been without their top playmaker. Been without senior receiver Luke Miller most of the year. Here's Price out of the gun looking for a receiver screen to Cedrone. And Central fights its way right through the blocks, and it was Kyle Groman who met Cedrone and shoved him back. They whistled the play dead. Forward progress stopped after 1 yard. It's 3rd and 9 coming up.
And not the down situation they want to be in. You got to maybe. This is where things can go really south on you. You try to force one into, a real tight situation, trying to get away from your own end zone. This could be bad right here. You got to be careful if you red line.
Under 9 to go in the half, 28-13 Central. 3rd and 9. They've got 4 wideouts, 1 single back. It's a play fake. Price to throw, steps up, pressure from the edge, now being chased. He runs for it and steps out near right sideline at the marker, and he does have the first down. He got the 9 that he needed and tiptoed out at the 35.
Nice job by the young man to know exactly where he needed to get to, and he stayed in bounds until he got there. Nice job, as opposed to last Sunday night in the Cardinals-Eagles game.
Yeah. Well, I still haven't seen that. I heard about it.
Oh, my God.
I was...
That's almost as bad as Dak last year in the playoffs when he was running around at the end.
Yes, yep.
Same situation. And he gets paid how many millions of dollars?
It's a bushel.
I know.
From the 35, Price to throw, a little slot hitch left side. It's caught for a gain of 5 and then drilled backward. DeWitt,
but moving
Groman
the ball,
in on the stop.
Same as a run. I mean, if they're going to give that kind of space, and if we think about the pass plays they've completed, their guys are wide open except for the one he threw in a tight window there.
I think was that Zielinski who caught it? These numbers are driving me nuts.
Red line timeout or injured player?
The receiver's down on a knee.
Okay.
Zielinski's slow to get up, so he'll take an injury timeout. He had a 5-yard catch on it.
So can I ask a question?
Please.
Who's really doing the stats?
You just did.
I know. Who's really doing the stats? Is it you?
It's not me.
Or Sarah?
Oh, it's Sarah.
Okay. Because, I mean...
At best, it's a team effort. She is carrying the weight.
Okay. I just wonder.
She was so stressed.
Yeah.
she was so worried about this assignment.
Why?
She's doing great.
I think she's doing great.
Yeah. Might have to might get into a bidding war with Eric for, her marketing job. We might need her here.
We might. All right, here we go. They got to keep this going.
He's out for at least a play. It'll be 2nd and 5 from the 40. And Price is in the gun. Here's the snap. He hands it, and an off-tackle run to the right, and a hard hit after a gain of 3.
Nice job by number 9. That's Kyle Groman. Meeting him right, did a nice job from his linebacker slot coming up and making that tackle.
That was Ernest on the carry. So 3rd and 2 coming up.
Big 2 yards right now. Your red line, you need this. You need to keep Central on the sidelines, keep their offense on the sidelines. They need this.
And Ernest is in the backfield. Twins left. Tight bunch with tight ends to the right. And they just sent 3 in motion, and the Panthers came across.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you that.
That got Tyler Fry to jump.
Yeah.
The motion. An offside will give him the first down.
Nice hats. Where do I get a hat?
The student section has a Western theme tonight.
But why didn't I get a hat?
Well, you're not getting a shirt either, so.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's some cheap people in York County. I can't get no apparel. What's going on?
Now they move it up to the 48. First down snap. Price pumps, now throws, and nobody there.
Miscommunication.
Coppersmith stopped around the sticks, and the ball bounces a good 20 yards downfield, incomplete.
What is it with these numbers? I think I'm looking at number 1 and these 2. It's like real.
So it's not
narrow.
just me, right?
No, if these old eyes can't see it, I know them. Whatever you got going on. I mean, looking at. See how easy it is to use those, whatever they are.
The binoculars?
Yeah.
I can't figure them out.
I know that. Sarah got it.
It's the technology passing me by.
Why do they have a timeout? It's an official's timeout?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Some kind of uniform malfunction.
Redline had to sub somebody in because of that. All right, now they'll wind it. Under 7 to go in the half now.
They call that a wardrobe malfunction? Something like that?
That's what I call it.
Okay.
28-13 Central. Redline on the move here. 2nd and 10 from their 48. Price out of the gun, fakes the handoff, keeps it. He's got room. He's got the first down, spins to the Central 40, and picks up 12. And Price in the running game continues to be effective.
Is that Price that's down?
Oh, he might be. Down on his back, writhing in pain. I believe that is Price, who did not get up. This could be a killer for Redline.
Yeah. Who comes in as his backup?
It would be Hollingshead,
the sophomore?
Yep. We'll take an injury break. Hopefully Price can shake this one off. We shall see. 6:33 to go in the first half. It's Central 28, Redline 13. Our coverage tonight presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
There's only one place for local high school sports. Sports Radio 1350.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Chris Price was down for a couple of minutes, eventually made his way off on his own. They had him seated before that, and Mason Hollingshead will come in at QB. 1st and 10 from the Central 40. Panthers show blitz up the middle. Hollingshead to throw, and a short out left side, and fighting for yardage toward the sticks, and it's close. That's a gain of 9. Garrett Coppersmith on the reception, and a good start for Hollingshead.
Right, and a lot of faith shown by Coach Shea in the sophomore. Come out, let him throw on the first play. Nice completion. Again, receivers wide open tonight. It's just like, we're already defensive backs.
6:06 to go in the half as the clock stops momentarily. Hollingshead coming in 62% passing, 13 for 21, 127 yards, 3 TDs, 1 pick for the year. So he's had some success in limited time.
Going to go hurry up.
At play clock at 5, takes the snap, shovel pass to Ernest, curling off the left side and barrels his way for a gain of 4.
First down. This is a nice drive. I mean, this is, well executed.
Got 5 on it. It is a first down.
Right. Well executed, eating clock and keeping Central on the sidelines. Their offensive unit. This is exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, those 2 quick scores that Central had, that was like crisis point for Redline early in the game, and they put together a long drive here, exactly what they needed. First down from the 26. And Price, he's back in, out of the gun, and it's a handoff, and bursting off the left side is Ernest and powers his way down near the 10.
I didn't think they were going to give him the 12-yard line D, but you're right. He just took a nice fake and then just went off the left tackle shoulder and picks up basically 11, huh?
I think he got.
Oh, how many?
I think he got 14 on that to the 12.
Okay.
And they marked him near the 11. They'll call it the 12.
Okay.
So first down, and it is Price back in. He did pass whatever tests he needed to. Shotgun spread. And he'll fake and keep it. Running off the left side, tries to stutter step, and now has to dive to get what he can. Down inside the 10. Looks like the 8. And he got as much as he could on it, a gain of 4.
And 9, again, Groman on the tackle. Kyle Groman, 6'1", 190-pound junior linebacker.
Down to 4.5 left in the half. Redline trying to get within a score.
And a nice drive here by Redline.
Shotgun spread again. And here's Price in the gun, takes the snap, QB draw, runs left, looking for the angle, touchdown! Chris Price back in, and his second rushing touchdown of the night. It's an 8-yard run off the left side of the line again. And with 4:14 to go in the half, it's Central 28, Red Lion 19.
You know, nice look. And they'll continue to go for one until they have to go for the 2-pointer.
Coppersmith for the point after. And it is up and good. And with 4:14 to go in the half, it's Central 28, Red Lion 20. Thought we might have a Panthers slow to get up, but we're good. But that's a heck of an answer from Red Lion.
Absolutely. They go to the length of the field, mix a little bit of pass, a little bit of run. Their quarterback goes down for 2 plays, and they still, as a head coach, Shea cannot be more proud of his kids right now. You know, they answered the bell. Now the key is, can you stop Central?
75 yards. Drive took roughly 6 minutes of game time.
And that's what you do. You keep the offense, the opposing offense on the sidelines. They can't hurt you. So now the key is you got to figure out how to stop the Panthers. And so far tonight, they've not been real successful doing that.
Jesse Shea, his young, beat-up team, he's got to be, on one hand, very pleased with how they're battling. On the other hand, they're like 1 or 2 big mistakes away that they've committed from maybe not trailing by 8 right now.
And his biggest key in talking to him before the interview was late in the game. You know what I mean? Just being able to make it all the way through without all your guys.
Oh, there was a penalty after the fact. So Red Lion's going to kick from the Central 45. It was 15 yards assessed onto the kickoff.
Great place for an onside kick right here.
Coppersmith approaches. He will do it. And it rolls toward the 10-yard mark. Red Lion thinks they've got it. And they're going to say Central. Yeah, I don't know if Central jumped on it or if it didn't go 10 before it was touched.
Well, where they're marking it, it didn't go 10.
And they're pointing Central's way. I think it went 9.5.
Okay.
And that's not enough.
How'd you like to? All right, Central's good field position though. But how'd you like to lose a football game by 1 inch?
Yeah.
Last night.
Yeah. I fell asleep, so I can't really. It put me to sleep.
Well, yeah.
That's what it was good for.
That's all it was good for.
Every Thursday
If
night game.
I didn't have to pick in my pool, I wouldn't have stayed up to watch it anyway.
Yeah. Central from its own 36, they'll call it. And a run play to the right, and looking for the edge. And across the 40, gain of 7 or 8. Was that Goff?
Number 5.
Oh, Parker Hines out of that wing spot.
Right.
No, Hines, that's his first touch tonight.
Right, and I cannot believe they're not getting it to him more.
Hines is 5,
but again,
number 5.
He's been, Central's been able to move the ball. Both teams right now offensively are doing a great job when they're on the field.
2nd and 2. Parker Hines, who's been offered by East Stroudsburg. Interest from Division I programs. Here's Goff trying to run outside left. He's got the first down to the sideline. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Joels Goff puts on the afterburners and outruns everybody. Got to the edge, takes it 56 yards. He scores again. And Central, in a matter of 2 plays, extends the lead to 34-20.
So just so you understand, we will be here the night, or we will be at Smalls Field the night that York High meets Central, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that one's booked.
Okay. Book it?
You can book it.
I'm going to book it.
Here's Parker's point after.
That's
it is
unbelievable.
Up and good. And with 3:51 to go in the half, it's 35-20.
I mean, he just turned the Jets on. He just walked away from it.
It looked like maybe a 5-yard run, and then he's gone.
Right, and then he just accelerates and he just walks away from it. And I watched that last Saturday afternoon with White. And just a nice job. Now if you're redline, again, you got to answer. So, you know.
Well, Goff now tonight, 7 carries, 92 yards, 2 scores. It's been a big week for him. He got an offer from Boston College earlier this week. First Power 5 offer. He'd already been offered from Old Dominion, which was before the season.
Right. Boston College, a nice place to play football. Here we go.
35-20.
And we got 4 minutes left. 3:51. Second quarter.
Smoke coming off Sarah's stat sheet again. As Parker drives it deep, Zielinski backs up inside his 5. He brings it out from the 2, tries to cut to the right, to the middle, got to the 20, and into a crowd there shy of the 25.
Did you say Sarah's smoking a stat sheet?
Her stat sheet is
her
smoking.
stat sheet is smoking. I thought you said she was smoking it.
No, you
Okay.
you can't do that.
Okay, I'm just, hey, I don't know what these kids do. I don't want to look like.
Certainly not here you can't do that.
I was in Colorado 2 weeks ago. I haven't told you any of those stories.
I was in Canada a week ago, Andy.
I heard that. Rumor has it. Rumor has
Like
it.
every street corner, you can smell it. A red line from the 24. Looking to answer again, and a motion on an end-around look, and they shovel it the other way to the left, and that goes backward for a loss of 2.
Right, because you're met again by Grove.
I think that was Ernest. Yeah, it was.
And Grove, a nice job. These linebackers for Central really do a nice job. Groman, Grove, and Bagwell. Nice job from their 3 linebacker spots.
And most of the time tonight, or at least half the time, probably most of the time, they've been ready for those misdirection.
Yep.
3 wide right for Price. It's a 2nd and 11, lost 1 on it. QB draw, takes it up the middle, and there's not much there. Scott Monk helped set the edge for Central, and he might have lost 1 more. I think no gain is what it'll be, and a timeout defensively for Central with 2:51 left in the half. They're looking to get it back with a 3rd and 11 coming up.
And again, red line gives them the ball back here. You're going to have to get a good punt away, try to change the field position situation. You need to gain a couple of yards here. Get to the 30, give yourself a chance to stop. This is not the kind of game I anticipated. I didn't anticipate, going back and forth score-wise tonight. I'm thinking 31, 17-ish. That's the end of the game. Okay.
Well,
that's a final.
You've gotten that and more.
I got 35-20. I'm not even at halftime yet.
At halftime, we'll check scores from elsewhere. Run down Sarah's stats. Phillies are an out away from taking a 2-1 series lead. They're up 9-1 in the 9th. Now here we go, 3rd and 11, motion off the edge. Price fakes and keeps it, running off tackle left to the outside, first down.
Nice run that time.
Shoved out by Joe Alou, the safety for Central, but not until he got to the 38. It's a gain of 15.
And that fake on the RPO just freezes those linemen coming upfield and just gives him enough of a hole to get through, to get into the linebacker level and get that first down.
Price has been a big weapon running the ball tonight. 3rd and 11, he took it for 15. He's now run 8 times for 72. Now in the pistol, first down. Now brings Morales up next to him, gives to him, sweep to the left, and drag down from behind. Got maybe 3 on that. Out toward the red line sideline on the far side of the field. They'll spot him at the 41. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, you need to. I think they have the ability. Cedrone was wide towards us. One man out here with him. No safety in the middle. Run him on the post and just put the ball on a spot and let him go get it.
Game over in Philadelphia. 9-1 is the final.
How about them Phillies?
How about them? Here's Price in the gun. 2nd and 7. Fakes to Morales. Runs to the right and cannot get free. As coming up for Central defensively.
Again.
That's Grove.
Yep.
Got him by the ankle. And it sets up 3rd and 6. A 1-yard run.
Right, and another big play. You got to. Apparently, Red Line's satisfied with going in down 15 because there's no urgency. They haven't taken a shot.
Down to 1:10. They do still have 3 timeouts if they can convert here. Here's a fake and throwing down the middle. It is complete. Down to the Central 45. Yeah, we've got a timeout right over the middle.
Red line.
And a gain of 13. Who caught it? These numbers, I am telling you.
I can't. It wasn't Ernest.
Was
might
it
not.
Dennis? 27?
Yeah, I think it might have been.
All right, let's go with him.
All right. I thought the stat girl was supposed to do that.
No, she's doing great.
She's got the young eyes. The ones that can actually see the numbers.
Yeah, their jerseys are making me question my prescription.
Well, we got a break here. Shout out to the Lower Windsor crew. They're listening.
Oh, thank goodness.
Watching
we're
scary movies and shit.
We're big down there.
Yeah, we're big.
I marked him at the Central 46, just under a minute to go in the half. Yeah, here's the snap to Price. Rolls right, looking back deep to the left. It's a one-on-one corner route, and it's incomplete. I believe Zielinski was intended, and Sukanik back defensively for Central. It was Zielinski, who's, as a sophomore, he's getting a lot more playing time in the second half of this season and has been productive.
What number?
15.
Okay, that's why I can't. Okay.
7 catches, 83 yards coming in tonight. Had his first TD last week on a tip ball in the fourth quarter. Down to 50 seconds remaining. Red line driving, but down 15, trying to cut into it.
He's
Here's
open.
Price to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And a first down. Down to the 29 of Central. That was Zielinski, who made his in cut. And then I believe it was Alou of Central who flattened him, but not before.
That's been there
He gets
all
to
night.
the 29.
That's been there all night.
That was Alou who made the hit. Now timeout, red line, 44 seconds left in the half.
You get in here, get in the half down 8. That's big if you're red line. After the mistake, the colossal mistake that was made.
And Price had to get rid of that, Andy. He had pressure off the edge. I think it might have been Beaverson who was just about approaching.
He's done a nice job of handling the pressure, keeping his eyes downfield, finding the open man, and delivering the rock.
A gain of 17. A red line first down. Here's Price to throw. Loads up, downfield, incomplete. And Cedrone in between two Central defenders near the goal line. That was a tight window, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Right, but he threw it behind him. You got to get that ball out in front of him to give him a shot. You know, you got to get it out in front of him.
A second down from the Central 29, down to 39 seconds remaining. 35-20 Central. Trying to hang in and get a stop. Here's Price from the gun, back to throw, sets up a screen, and it's Morales with blockers in front, angles left to the 20, first down and tumbled down close to the 15. Looks like they'll spot the 16-yard line, 13 yards on the screen pass.
If you're red line, you got to set up quickly here and save this timeout. Either spike it.
Clock rolls at 29 as they come to the line. And they'll set up a play on first down from the 16. Price rolls right, fires it into the ground, incomplete with pressure in his face.
Good. You know what? It's great awareness there to understand that you can't stand back there and look. Nothing's open. Just, you know, basically spike it.
Malachi Ramnith getting some play on defense. He was the closest to him, forced him to get rid of it. 20 seconds left in the half. Second down from the Central 16. Red line to our right. It's been a long drive again. Here's Price from the gun. Rolls right, looking to throw. End zone. He's got a man. Touchdown. Right over the middle. And Red Lion takes it right down the field and scores again.
Who was that?
I think Zielinski.
Is it 10 or 14?
15?
15, okay.
With 14.8 to go.
And he did that with about 2 minutes and change left.
35-26, and Coppersmith's PAT is good.
You got to be Central. Going in at halftime, you got to be saying to yourself, you know, we're in a game here. This is the real McCoy.
That was him, right? Like these numbers are cartoonish. We got confirmation.
You know, from the young guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is bad.
I know.
35-27, but you know, Zielinski had that one big mistake on the kick return.
Right.
Otherwise, he's had a great night.
Absolutely. And you just have an aneurysm or something right at that moment. You know? I mean, that was just, you know how many times he's done that in his career already?
15 seconds to go. And Coppersmith will
just
squib it. Just about 20 yards up the field, and Central dives on it. Joe Alou pounced on it. 13 seconds left. Panther ball from their own 42.
And you got running backs like Goff in our league, White, okay? This is plenty of time for them to go to the house.
Yeah.
One play, see ya.
This is not a take it to the locker room deal here.
No. You got to be legit.
35-27, shotgun. Backs to either side of Still, who gives to Goff, trying to get outside right. Skirts past one tackler to the edge. There is a flag. And he would be out of bounds with what looks to be first down yardage, but this is in the area of holding. And that's what it'll be.
Yep. Now you just take a knee and go home. Go to locker room.
4 seconds left.
Right. If you're red line, you're ecstatic. I cannot believe that Jerry Onchek is at this point. Okay.
I doubt it.
No, I mean I cannot believe he would be a happy camper right now.
They've won 24 straight league games. And they'll call timeout here.
Really?
Central will, yeah.
Well, Redline's got the umbrella up, so, they're in a prevent. You're not really going to get nothing deep unless you want to try to get Goff in space and let him do his thing.
Somehow we have ourselves with a 1st and 27. That's a heck of a hold.
Yeah. Well, is it from the spot?
It is, but even that seems absurd. But yeah, it's a little different in high school with from the spot and all that. Can be very costly.
Guys are making a career out of this last. Look at this. You got 6 men up in the box, 5 men, 20 yards downfield.
And it's a draw play, still hands it off. Here's Goff up the middle, stutter stepping along the way, got to the 40, and is yanked down there. He ran it for 15, and that'll take us to the half.
And that'll take him over the 100-yard mark for the half.
Sure will.
Based on the stat growth.
Well, Goff with a big half. Both teams with a highly entertaining first half.
Yep.
And at the end of 24 minutes tonight, it's Central 35, Redline 27. Well, we will take a break. Halftime show coming up. We'll take a look at scores from elsewhere. Preview what we've got coming up tomorrow. It's another busy day on the station. We've got Sarah's stats and a whole lot more. It's Central 35, Redline 27 at the half. This is our Friday night game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. You put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The Independent Insurance Agent System. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
Bring your team to play at York's greatest tailgate party, coming to Peoples Bank Park on Saturday, October 29th from 12 to 7 p.m. We'll have football games on the big screen, classic tailgate foods, beer, Jell-O shots, tailgating punch, cornhole, live music, cigar lounge, axe throwing, retail vendors, and more. General admission and VIP tickets are available. Visit Eventbrite.com and find York's Greatest Tailgate for more information. Put on your favorite college football jersey, get your team together, and get to People's Bank Park for York's Greatest Tailgate, October 29th.
This is The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
The NFL players approved the new CBA. We are good now for a decade. And I think it's funny, I've been watching a lot of this debate stuff in politics. Everybody hates the one percenters. You ever notice that? Tax the rich. The NFL said, we're going to strike a deal. It's not great for the one percenters. It's not great for Aaron Rodgers, J.J. Watt. The NFL owners took care of the middle class and below. And you know what I read on Twitter? A terrible deal. Aren't you the same guy whining about the 1%? The NFL did not take care of the 1%. They took care of middle-class America. Middle-class guys in shoulder pads. They took care of their poorest, their scout team, their backup offensive linemen. That's why this passed. Because that's a majority of the NFL.
This is The
Weekdays
Herd.
at noon on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
It is halftime from Central tonight. It is homecoming here. Red Lion, the visiting band, out for the halftime performance. And they're in this game. It's Central 35, Red Lion 27. Daryl Henry, Andy Bria with you tonight. Sarah Daly on stats next to us. And Andy, if you're rooting for Red Lion, you've got to be impressed with the way that they've hung in against one of the district's best.
I'll tell you, coming in, like I said, they had to be a 2-touchdown dog, and they really, big play after big play. Red Lion's got to be real pleased with the way they're playing. And, I'm sure Shea knew he was going to give up points to this team. On the other side of the coin, Coach Janchek has to be a little upset with the way his Chargers have come out here tonight. I mean, they're a good offensive team, but they're not that kind of powerhouse. And we're trading back and forth. I mean, we're just going back and forth. This is an 8-point ball game. This is a one score. And this is anybody's game right now.
Central is without one of the league's best in the middle on both sides, Danny Pham.
Absolutely. But on the other side of the coin, Red Lion's been hurt all year. They lost, I think they've lost like 6 guys or something.
That's a lot.
From what they started on week 1.
And Central next week, they'll host Reading. They've got that open league date, and they filled it with Reading coming in. And then the big one at York High on the 28th in week 10.
You're not getting no cupcake with Reading.
Yep.
So kudos to Coach for, bringing an opponent in here that's going to challenge him.
And if the postseason started now, Central would be projected to host Manheim Township in a 4-5 game. We did that matchup last year in the district opener. The Red Lion on their side of things, they have only had 2 home games. Next week they'll host Northeastern. The following week we'll host Dallastown to close it out. And they're trying to pull a big upset tonight. One guy that you've got to be impressed with, Andy, is Chris Price. This might be like a coming-of-age game for the junior QB. And next year for Red Lion, it'll be a rare situation. They have not had in many years. Well, they'll have a quarterback coming back that has a year of starting experience under his belt.
And that makes a lot of, difference. And you're right. He's playing excellent football tonight. Great command in the pocket. And he's under duress. He's been under duress, and he's still able to find open receivers. And also his running ability. He's gotten a couple of crucial first downs on a 3rd and 11, where they drove the ball down the field for a touchdown. He's done a nice job, and he really is in full command of this offense.
Well, it's Central 35, Red Lion 27. Let's get you some other scores right now around the YAIAA. Halftime at New Oxford, the Colonials are leading West York 35-0. Dallastown trails at Dover in a non-league cross-division game, 20-17.
Whoa.
Is the halftime score. DeLone up 21-7 at Bermudian. That is at the half. Southwestern pitching a shutout against Northeastern, 28-0 at the Corral at halftime. Susquehannock is up 14-7 in the second quarter.
There you go, an offensive
at Eastern.
Right.
York Catholic halftime lead of 2 points, 17-15 at Littlestown. Got a good one going in Fawn Grove. Suburban and Kennerdale tied at 21 in the second quarter. And at halftime, out west, Fairfield leads York Tech 21-7 is the halftime score. Again, here it's Central 35, Red Lion 27. It's a one-score game here at the half. We'll take a break here at halftime. Check the stats from this one. A very entertaining first 2 quarters of play. We'll break it down for you when we return. Our Friday night game of the week from Central tonight is presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
What's the deal with the Dan Patrick Show?
Dan Patrick.
Shouldn't Kawhi be the new Dos Equis guy? Like, wouldn't he be a great man of mystery? Instead of that guy that's supposed to look like Michael Phelps, who took over for the old guy. Yeah, I thought it was one of that was like, hey, how about we get a guy who looks like Michael Phelps as the most interesting man in the world? Kawhi would be great because he's so deadpan.
Dan Patrick, mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
You're on York's new home for Philadelphia Eagles football. Catch every snap, all the touchdowns, all the big plays.
What a brilliant play by Hurts.
Eagles Hall of Famers Merrill Reese and Mike Quick bring the action to York all season long. Philadelphia Eagles football, presented by WellSpan Health. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
What's the deal with the Dan Patrick Show?
Dan Patrick.
Shouldn't Kawhi be the new Dos Equis guy? Like, wouldn't he be a great man of mystery? Instead of that guy that's supposed to look like Michael Phelps, who took over for the old guy. Yeah, I thought it was one of that was like, hey, how about we get a guy who looks like Michael Phelps as the most interesting man in the world? Kawhi would be great because he's so deadpan.
Dan Patrick, mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Halftime continues here from Central tonight. Panthers lead Red Lion 35-27. The star of our show tonight, Andy, is not us.
No, absolutely.
It's not us. It's Sarah on her stat debut.
And pulled it off or what?
Absolutely.
She killed it?
It's great, yes.
All right, let's hear it.
So here are the numbers at halftime. Let's start with the team stats. Red Lion has 111 rushing yards, 180 through the air, 291 yards of offense. Central 128 on the ground, 89 through the air, 217 total. So Red Lions outgained them 291 to 217.
You got it. You know, if you're coach, Janczak, you cannot be happy with the performance your defense put on out there. I mean, I'm sorry, but you know, you just got to call it like it is, and you got to stop somebody. You got to stop Redline from scoring right now. I mean,
the one thing that did flip that, of course, Central had the kickoff return and some some of those other tight plays.
Take away the 14 that you get on the kickoff return and whatever that was at the 20-yard line or the 15-yard line, 20-yard line. You take those two scores away. Yeah.
Well,
just nuts.
Yeah, Nazir still is 3 for 4 passing for 89 yards. 2 of those were big pass play touchdowns, 1 to Shaw, 1 to Carlos, but he's yet to get going in the running game. Joels Goff has carried 8 times for 107 yards, and he has scored twice. And again, the other 2 offensive touchdowns, pass plays of 42 to Shaw, 47 to Carlos, and the only other reception went to Goff for no gain. The other touchdown, of course, was on the Carter Vaughn 99-yard kickoff return. And then on Redline's side, individually, let's start with Chris Price, who he went out for
2
plays, came back in. No idea what they were checking. You know, it might have been a hit up high. I don't know, but he came right back in, picked up right where he left off, and beginning with his rushing ability tonight, 9 carries, 73 yards, 2 scores on the ground.
Wow.
They've had a fair bit of design runs for him.
Right.
He's had running plays of 22, 12, 15, rushing touchdowns of 22 and 14. Morales has carried 6 times for 17. Ernest just 6 times for 21. Haven't really been able to get him loose yet.
And they have not. But right now, they're doing pretty well without him. And maybe Shea dials something up for him in the second half.
So Price has been really efficient. He's attempted 18 passes. 12 have been completed. 180 yards through the air. A touchdown pass to Cedrone early, another one to Zielinski right near the end of the first half. And the receivers tonight, now this is where Ernest has been a factor. He's got 4 catches for 96 yards, a couple of really big plays in there, including a 46-yarder on their first scoring drive. Zielinski, the sophomore, aside from that one botch kick return, he's had a big night receiving. 4 catches for 39 yards, including the 13-yard TD at the end of the half. And spreading it around, 4 other receivers have caught passes, including Cedrone on the touchdown. So there's a lot to like offensively from Redline.
And it shows in the score. I mean, it put 27 up against a very good Central defense. I mean, you said, you know, they're number 4 in 6A. That's legit.
And Redline by drive, they punted, then TD pass, punt, TD run, had the turnover when they were attempting to return a kick, never had possession, but then did score on their 2 possessions in the second quarter that they actually did see all the way through. Both teams scored 21 points in the second quarter, and Central leads it by just 8, 35-27 here at the half. While the teams are out for warm-ups, we'll take one final halftime break. Second half is around the corner here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution. the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
You line your feet up on the edge of the starting block, shake out your arms, and then you push off the block in one fluid motion, fully extending your body and cutting into the water with nothing on your mind but the mechanics. You're a swimmer, and whether it's practice time in the pool or crunch time at a meet, Flying Feet is with you every stroke of the way.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is a swimmer's paradise. Get suits by Dolphin, Speedo, Arena, and Tier. Pick up practice gear, team gear, and training equipment like fins, snorkels, and kickboards. The Flying Feet team has high-tech competitive suits, customizable caps, goggles, even goggle repair items. Shower down with swimmer's shampoo and body wash, plus suit wash to limit the wear and tear of chlorine. Time to dive into the pool? Then it's time for Flying Feet. We're more than sports shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83 next to Battery Warehouse.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. There are 1,000,001 possibilities to power your business visibility. Achieve more than you ever thought possible with Fast Signs.
York's home for the NFL. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. York.
Second half about to get underway here from Central tonight. Panthers lead at 35-27. They will receive the kick. And Garrett Coppersmith has it on the tee, approaches it, and sends it away to our right. And back to receive from his own 5, angling toward the left side numbers. It's Goff down the sideline. He's got 2 blockers in front. He's going to go! Joels Goff, 95 yards on the first kick of the second half. And the Panthers have run back another one. They lead it 41-27.
If you watched him from the beginning of that return, he just kind of was about 3/4 speeds looking for the alley, waiting for his picking line to set up. And then he just shifted it into another gear, and he was gone.
Wow.
Okay.
Game-breaking speed.
Absolutely.
And Carter Vaughn has been the primary kick returner. He went over to help block. I think DeWitt was in front as well. Now here's Parker for the PAT. And the snap is good. It's down. Kick is up and good. And just like that, 16 seconds into the second half, Central flexes back in front by 2 scores. It's 42-27.
Wow. Unbelievable. Nice job of the young man to set it up and then just to finish it.
That's Goff's third total TD tonight.
So we saw a 99-yarder and a 95-yarder. Wow.
It's not bad for your special teams unit.
Absolutely.
I'll make Coach Janchik proud.
Yeah. Kind of kicks you in the teeth if you're red line. Dip it in the bang, Sarah.
Yeah. We have cookies up here. No milk.
The kid's got her mouth full of chocolate chips. I ain't getting off for nothing.
How's she going to keep stats? I have a stale pastry in that bin from 2 weeks ago.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah. Always here to provide. So now Parker will kick. And Redline again will be looking to answer. Drives this one low. It bounces at the 20. Zielinski grabs it at his own 9. And up the right side numbers toward the sideline. He is licked across the 30. A hard hit. And he was still in bounds, so it's legal.
Yeah. And my man, number 15.
He's going to take a knee on the central sideline.
Yeah, he's not. He's
He's
out of it. Yeah.
Who hit? Did you see who hit him?
No, but
a couple Panthers were in pursuit, and he just got leveled.
I mean, he took a lick.
We'll take a break here. Wow. He is on the wrong sideline trying to get his bearings. They'll mark it at the 34, and Redline will have it down 42-27 when we come back.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
Well, a hit that'll be remembered, applied by Chris Sermonera on the Central York Special Teams unit. Zielinski did eventually get up, make his way all the way across the field. Red Lion ball from their own 34. Down 42-27 after the opening kick return. Here's a play fake. Price will tuck it and run and cannot escape. The initial wave of the Central defense trying to go off the left edge, and that was Dayton Bagwell, linebacker, who wrapped him up. Pickup of 6.
And nobody opened downfield. He had to tuck it and run. He was looking to throw that time.
A 2nd and 4 from the 40. Single wide to either side. They'll bunch the formation. Couple tight ends offset right. Here's a handoff, and Morales. Oh, man, he got hit hard on the second contact by Grove, trying to step out of the initial hit.
That must be double-digit tackles for him tonight. I mean,
picked up 2 yards, that's it.
He was leveled by Grove that time.
Alana Mikado waving on the crowd, trying to get him fired up. It's 3rd and 3 from the 42.
This is a big 3 yards, okay, D, right at this point of the game. This is a big 3 yards with 1:24 left, third quarter.
Central's hitting has certainly picked up.
Really?
Here's Price in the gun. And they send the 3 in motion, and Okada from defensive end came over the line and jumped. Assuming this is on the defense.
Absolutely. And that's exactly, and that's exactly what it's designed to do. Nobody's set. You motion a 3 to the other side of the line, that quick, jerky movement. And I believe that Coach Janchek was talking to the officials, you know how they have their little conference before the game, about that particular situation the Red Line does. I was standing there waiting for the interview.
Well, they motioned false start, but then pointed on the defense. Here's a play fake. Price over the middle, and Dennis got leveled trying to hang on.
Number 3, Ethan Carlos. He's a junior, 6 foot, 170 pounds, just leveled him. That time, you go back to your quarterback and say, hey, Chris, the next time you hang me up to dry over the middle. You know what I mean?
DJ Dennis, his older brother Devontae, of course, a star a few years back at Red Line.
Right.
And trying to hit him over the middle, just shy of the sticks, and he got stuck.
Yeah.
By Ethan Carlos. So 2nd down from the 47. Price at halftime was 12 for 18 passing, very efficient. And he sets up to throw now, a shovel pitch, and it's Ernest up ahead and close to first down yardage. He was driven back maybe a yard short, curling off the right side of the play on the shovel. And Ernest does pick up 9.
You got number 45 that time on the tackle. That was Dayton Bagwell, but the man to finish him off again is Dominic Grove. What are you two having a party over there?
No, we have sign language.
Oh, okay.
Pass play, yardage.
I mean,
do you want?
No, I feel like I'm in out. I'm trying to get like here. I'm going to go over here with these guys.
Well, you
all right?
got the headset with the long cord.
Absolutely.
So. And they send those 3 in motion simultaneously again. Nobody jumped this time. 3rd and 1, and the give is to Ernest. Left side,
No.
not much. He's driven back short. He lost a yard. It was Bagwell on him first.
You got 3rd and 2. Here we go. This is why you get paid the big bucks to be the head coach. Okay?
4th and 2.
Right.
Yeah.
This is why you get paid the big bucks. This could be the game right here.
Down by 15 right now.
Right. You give the ball up here and can't get it. And Central goes down and puts another 7 on the board. You're up 22. And they're going to keep them on.
Play clock's at 12.
This
And
would
they
be
break
one
the
of them
huddle.
FanDuel prop bets, right?
Yeah. Play clock at 3. 4th and 2. Price in
One.
the gun. It's at
He
1.
didn't get it off. They had to call a timeout.
Red Line calling it from the sideline.
Right. I mean, see, these are the things, and this is what you have to learn. Like you said, young quarterback, a junior, you got to learn, understand time and sit.
Yeah.
Is everything all right? She's banging stuff. I'm afraid. Okay. So
Did you
now I'm
mess up?
afraid. Now I'm afraid. Okay.
Usually I'm the one that
Right.
punches the table.
Right.
Like when the Revs give up a lead or something.
Wow. A little aggressive. Okay. Anyway.
Well, she fits in.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
With our crew.
Absolutely.
So 4th and 2 here.
But you have to understand, that timeout could be important in this game coming down the stretch. But you have to burn it there.
Yeah.
So big play in the game right here.
8-10
I don't know.
to
I see Peters keeping it, or Price keeping it. I'm sorry.
8-10 to go in the 3rd. They got a bunch set. And he'll fake to Morales, steps up, had an option to throw.
I don't think
kept
he got it.
And
I don't think he got it.
It's close.
No, he didn't get it. Not where they're marking it. Not with the gentleman right here. Yep, they signal first down Central.
Kyle Groman came off celebrating. He tried to jump midair with his defensive coordinator, and he fell down. But they did stop him. It's a 1-yard gain. He needed 2, and Central's going to take over at their own 44.
So you give them good field position. You don't score in the play.
Had the read option there. He was looking to throw. He kept it and did not get it. A Central ball from the 44. First play, a handoff. Goff up the middle and cannot break free of the second level, but he's got a first down.
And 13
Straight
yards.
up the middle. And James Stenger, the safety, prevented potentially a 4th touchdown for Goff tonight.
And now you're going tempo if you're Central. You're trying to put this away right here.
From the 43 of Red Line. And still hands it off. Goff gets low,
Nice
but right
job.
into a pack at the line and pushed back. No gain. Lions had every gap closed off at the front on that play.
And they did. They were met by a wall of people. No, they didn't even, the marker didn't even move. So
Law and Nelson in the middle. That's a couple of thick defensive tackles to try to run through. So 2nd and 10. And here is still out of the gun. Fakes to Goff. Sets up a screen left to Hines. To the sideline. Breaks through. 20, 10,
touchdown!
5 to the
No.
pylon. He is out of bounds just short. And he might have stepped out near the 10, actually.
Okay.
He was out of bounds at the 10, but it's a gain of 33 on the receiver's screen to Hines. He just stepped out at the 10, He was then going for the pylon, but he had stepped out before that.
So we got first and goal here.
But another big play. Central is always ripe for the big strike. And they do it this time on the receiver's screen. First and goal from the 10. 7 minutes to go in the third. Here's a draw play to Goff,
nice
and
job.
Redline penetrated, and he disappears into 3 tacklers, including
27,
Dakari Dennis.
Right. Dakari Dennis. Nice job that time.
Loss of a yard on the play. That's Dennis's second tackle for a loss this year. DJ Dakari, he plays fullback on offense, D-end defensively. Of course, his older brother Devontae was a specimen at wide receiver and at defensive end.
You got him wide open in the flat.
Still to throw. Right side, it's caught. Touchdown. Coming out of the backfield, Niger DeWitt. And still floats it to him on the right side of the end zone. It's an 11-yard touchdown pass. And Central ups the lead to 48-27.
Do we get replay on this new scoreboard?
Next year, a new press box here, Andy.
Wow.
And at Dallastown, we'll be living large.
Will we be in the press box, allowed in it?
Well, that hasn't been confirmed yet. Might have the folding table.
I understand tomorrow I'm going to be outside.
Yep. Here's Parker's PAT. It's good.
I don't play that.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
6:16 to go in the third. 49-27 Central on Still's third TD pass tonight. And Niger DeWitt, his second touchdown of the year, his first receiving. As he came out of the backfield. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be on the air, 11:30 a.m., York High at Spring Grove for a noon kick. You would have been fit to have been tied a couple weeks ago at Dallastown when we were outside in the rain.
Yes. No, I just would have went home.
Well, there's that option too.
Absolutely. Really? For what I'm getting paid, I'm going to sit in the rain and get wet?
Well, you're going to hold out until I do get you that T-shirt.
Okay.
On air negotiating.
But I want presenters. I mean, there's always presenters on that other thing, you know.
Not tonight, though.
No, I know.
Oh, Parker will kick it away. Central, a game-high 22-point lead. And he gets a pretty good boot on this one. It's Ernest from his own 6 to the near right side toward the sideline and dragged out just past the 30. Now Redline will... No, that was not Ernest, I'm sorry. That was Zielinski who's back in. Redline where 15s look like 49s.
They are. They're kind of weird numbers, kind of narrow. It's my tax dollars at work.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Maybe if you pay a little extra, they can get thicker font.
Okay.
On the jersey.
I'll let you know how that works out.
Yes, please.
Okay.
So from the 33, Redline with it, and a low snap. Price picks it up. His pass is batted, and it lands incomplete.
Number 50.
Wilfredo Toro.
There you go.
Got his mitts on it. Bats it down at the line for Central. And with Pham out, Toro getting some play on the defensive line tonight.
And that's who he said, that's who Coach said was going to take his place.
Central minus on offense, left guard and center, and on defense, defensive tackle and end. Glassmeyer for the year. Pham hopefully back next week. Second down, they
Blitz.
fake, and it's thrown over the middle. Dennis again makes the catch, sits down at the 47, and it's a gain of 14. They fake to Hollingshead coming off the wing, And Price completes to Dennis for the first down.
And Dennis was real smart there. He just went right down and ducked because he was going to get leveled. If he'd had tried to turn and run.
He came in with 3 catches for 16 yards. They've used him a fair bit, though, tonight. Out of that fullback spot as a receiver. Second catch tonight. They've targeted him
good soft
a couple other
hands
times.
Good soft hands on the boy.
First down from the 47. Red line to our right. Play fake. Price throws. His receiver fell. Intercepted at the 50. And on the run back, still on his feet to the 10.
And
Ball is stripped from behind. And who's on it?
Red line.
At the 2, no, Central did recover
Central, rather. I'm sorry.
Central at the 2.
Right. That was his first mistake tonight, Dave.
Intercepted.
Actually, it was tipped. Went through the receiver's hand. It was tipped.
Kyle Groman picked it off, the linebacker.
Then he got stripped at about the 5-yard line, but they were able to recover the fumble.
Groman ran it back inside the 5, and Central has it on the 2. That's his first interception this year. Central with their 4th defensively, and on a run play near the goal line, touchdown the call.
Or Goff.
Goff with his 4th total TD tonight, and now Central starting to pour it on. 55-27 with 5:15 to go in the third.
Yeah, it's like I said to you earlier, this is where the time of the game. Oh, they're going for 2?
It's a fake. Parker, the kicker, rolls right and throws, and it's broken up at the goal line on the far side of the play.
But again, like I said,
that was intended for Dominic Grove, Andy.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. But, he's shorthanded. You got guys playing 2 ways. And at this level, it's just tough to ask them to do that. Now, they're going to do it. I understand that. But late in the game, this time in the game, end of the 3, beginning of the 4th, you guys are starting to get, a little gassed. There's a lot of hitting going on out here.
Price has been efficient. That was only his 4th interception of the year.
It actually was tipped. So, I mean,
and his receiver fell.
Right. But
yeah, once it leaves your hand, it's when those 2 things happen, there's not much you can do.
Right.
Now, Goff's huge night continues. And Parker, who just attempted the point after fake and threw it, has it on the tee to kick off. And sends it away. Low liner. Bounces at the 15. Zelensky bobbles it. Recovers at the 5. Trying to go across the field to the left and can't get free. Thrown down on the Central kick coverage unit.
Is that 26? Or 20?
25,
no,
I believe.
Yeah, 26. 26 from Central. Who is that?
Well, it was
Goff?
Yeah, he switched to 0.
Okay, so.
To 28. 20, Tyler Fry, I think. No, 28.
Okay.
Cameron Gates.
Give it to one of them.
So, I'm sure they're.
Well, you got to answer the bell here. You got to answer the bell if you red line. Can't be no quitting.
Zelensky was dumped at the 10. 5:08 to go in the third. Price to throw. He got hit as he threw, and it's incomplete. Short on the far left side, intended for Zelensky. Wouldn't have gone for much.
In that time, was that number 20, Tyler Fry, in on that hit? No.
Off the edge.
Right.
I believe so.
2nd and 10.
They've got Hollingshead in a QB now for Redline.
Okay, get him some playing time, I guess. I don't know. Why do you pull your quarterback? Well, maybe that hit.
Well, maybe. Hollingshead keeping it to the right and breaks through to the 20, still on his feet to the 30 and shoved out by the central benches. Up at the 39-yard line, a run of 29 for
nice
Hollingshead.
Job. Right, a nice job by the young man. Knew where he had to go.
He's a good runner, sophomore. He's run 24 times this year for a $190, 7.9 per carry.
Well, that's great production, like you said, for a sophomore.
4:56 to go in the third. Central up big now, 55-27. Redline trying to get something productive going with their backup QB now in. Here's the snap. Hollingshead keeps to the right. Not much there at the line. He's bumped out after a gain of 1. Got to the edge, had a couple of Panthers waiting, including Kyle Groman, who had that interception on what might end up being Price's final pass of the night. The tip ball, receiver fell.
No gain.
Yeah. No gain at all. 2nd and 10 from the 39. The clock rolls with 4:40 left in the third.
You know, Central, nice football team, but still giving up a lot of yardage.
Now quickly to the line. Here's a shovel pass to Ernest, who dives ahead for 2, and that's
guess
it.
Who it was?
Grove.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
blew it up.
Yeah. I'm just getting tired of saying his number.
Redline does use the shovel pass a lot. Not much on that one, though. 3rd and 8.
But, I mean, he's only a junior. You got to believe he's got to get some looks. 6 foot, 225, and you know he's only going to get bigger.
Well, and he had superstars in front of him last year.
Right.
And now he gets a chance to be that guy. Motion man is Carter Topolsky, a young receiver, and Hollingshead's throw over the middle deflected and lands incomplete.
I don't know where he was actually going with that, but now they got to punt it away.
One of the Panthers got a fingertip on it. Looks like Price is coming back in as the punter. He does handle the bulk of their punting duties. Coppersmith handles the kicking.
Right.
So I guess Price wasn't injured to the point where that's why he's out. Oh, the punt is blocked, and it's picked up at the 25. Clear path down the left side and in. It's a punt block touchdown. Nazir Rupert on the Central Special Teams unit, and it's 61-27. Rupert, the sophomore on special teams, blocked it and grabbed it himself and ran it in.
Unbelievable.
And Price had no chance to get that one away.
Nazir Rupert?
Rupert was right on top of it. That's a way to make a name known for himself. And here's Parker's point after. It's up. Low kick, but through. And with 3:29 to go in the third, 62-27 Central. We'll be back in 30.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
3:29 to go in the third quarter. It's 62-27 Central now.
Central up by 35.
I guess the clock will roll.
It should.
Parker line drives it. It lands by the 20. Zielinski on a couple of hops at the 10, trying to get to the middle, and he is met and slammed down just past the 20.
They're smelling blood in the water now.
That was Okada who ran him down and threw him down. So what is it in the...
I thought that's what it was.
No, I mean, in the second half, is it 27-0 Central, I believe it is, this quarter?
It was 30. They were up by 8 at half. So it was 35. They've scored,
27?
27 or something.
27 unanswered. A red line on offense from the 23. Bunch set. And Hollingshead with the snap, moves right, throws on the run, lobbing it for Coppersmith. And looking for the flag.
You got a pass interference or a hold.
Vaughn was tugging at the jersey from behind.
Yeah.
Coppersmith had a step, and they were tugging the jersey, trying to slow him down. Carter Vaughn, who's had a big role tonight, but guilty of the penalty flag on that one. And the clock does roll. 2.5 to go and ticking.
Pass interference.
On a walk it ahead 15.
We saw an interesting one last week, and I don't remember if it was I believe it was in the York High Doylestown game. There were I don't know if it were personal fouls both ways, but they literally stepped off 15 yards, I swear, against Doylestown, then turned around and walked back 15 yards.
Here's a give to Morales. Stutter steps off the right side of the line, tries to cut back in, and knifes his way ahead for maybe 5.
Got a couple.
Up to the 43. It is 5 for Morales. 2nd and 5 with 90 seconds left in the third. This was a one-score game at halftime. It certainly is not any longer.
Well, when you get basically 2 kickoff returns,
That's how the second half started. A 95-yard kick return. That was Goff. Here's Hollingshead from the gun, got hammered
And
by
who do you think that was?
Dominic Grove.
Who else?
Who came blitzing through and did not bite on the fake, and Hollingshead is down on his back.
Hollingshead is down.
He got flattened.
Well, the wind might be knocked out of him, but he got leveled, okay? He got leveled.
It was another one of those read option fakes. He kept it, and Grove got a full head of steam right into his midsection.
I'm going to tell you something. You get hit like that about 225, 230, okay?
It's like he had a head start. Nobody slowed him down.
Think about it. He's coming from 4 yards deep.
Well, Hollingshead.
Come on, kid.
Yeah. On his back. He was kind of motioning his throwing arm, like you wonder if it was like a collarbone type thing, or if, like you said, the wind knocked out.
Could be.
Well,
kind of got hit in the midsection, yeah.
We'll step aside for a moment. Final minute of the third quarter, 62-27, Central up big. And we'll be back after this.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Well, Hollingshead did get up, made his way to the sideline. It was a loss of 2, so it's now 3rd and 7. Clock rolls.
And now we got Cedrone in there playing.
He was also in that QB competition in camp.
What's the flag? Why are you stopping the clock?
Delay game on red line. Damian Cedrone, he's attempted 1 pass this year. 0 for 1.
This could get real ugly now.
Junior, he was part of a 3-way battle heading into the season. Now 3rd and 12. And the clock will roll with half a minute to go in the 3rd. So their 3rd QB of the night, Cedrone, is in the gun. And he, on the option, will fake and keep it and can't escape Grove, who had him wrapped up. He dives forward for 2 yards off the right side of the play, and that's it. And Grove's tackling numbers continue to climb, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter tonight.
And is the stat girl even now? She said this game's over, basically, and why do I have to do this?
Once the running clock starts, she's off the clock. But a 27-0 3rd quarter for Central. They lead it now 62-27 as we go to the 4th.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
York's home for the NFL. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Now the Central Band and their cheerleading squad, which goes about 100 deep, it looks like. They're enjoying it. They're up 62-27 as we start the 4th. It's their homecoming night. Everywhere we go, it's homecoming night.
Right.
Red line will punt. And Price back to handle that. That was Coppersmith. Check that. Gets it away. It lands at the Central 37, hops up, and then bounces forward 2 more yards and is downed by David Clippinger. A Central ball from their 35 with 11:49 to play, and up big. It's be a 25th consecutive league win for them tonight.
Wow.
Going back several years now. Timeout, red line.
It's a teaching moment.
Central division winning streak goes back to the beginning of the 2019 season. Their last league loss was against York High, Week 10 of the 2018 season. And that was a game for the division where Cade Perbula got injured, and Bo really had his first extended quarterback action as a freshman that year. Now Central to the line offensively, 11:49 to go. Up huge. They've got their backup QB in, and a handoff up the middle. Gain of 6 up the gut. See who gets up from under that pile. It's Johnny Walker.
Number 6?
Yep. Aiden Johnson is in a QB. He is Still's backup. And a Johnny Walker with the carry. Now, he was supposed to be a stud this year.
Right.
Had an off-season injury. Had his first carry at the end of the game 2 weeks ago, and then rushed 8 times last week. So they are starting to get him work back in, but Joel Goff has become a superstar this year.
Absolutely.
11 minutes to play. Panthers come over to the sideline for the play. Play clock down to 10. And this is going to expire. They'll have to spend time out. 10:48 to go. 2nd and 4 for Central when we come back, leading at 62-27.
Hunters Hill Orthodontics is a longtime staple in the orthodontic care community. With offices in York and Dillsburg, our practice's top priority is to provide you with the highest quality orthodontic care in a friendly, comfortable environment. Call our York offices, 1910 Kenneth Road, at 767-6694 to make your appointment, or at 1399 South Queen Street, 885-5468. Or in Dillsburg, call 502-1186. We've got your smile at Hunters Hill Orthodontics.
Low snap. Aiden Johnson picks it up, running for his life, and he gets hit from behind and falls forward and picks up a couple on that broken play.
I tell you what, he did a great job to pick up the 2.
Aiden Johnson in a quarterback, 5'11 junior, backing up the senior still, who didn't throw much tonight, but had a very productive night. 3 touchdown passes, did not run the night. It's 3rd and 2 from the 43. Here's the snap out of the gun. The Johnson handoff to Walker up the middle. 1st down across the 50, down to the red line, 48, and picks up 9. Johnny Walker, I think if he was healthy, you probably would have come into the year expecting he and Goff to split bell cow duties, but it's obviously been all Goff. Walker back from the injury now.
Good size on the young man.
Yep,
5'9", 190.
Johnson from the gun, hands to Walker, running outside left, turns it up to the 45-40 toward the far sideline. 1st down and shoved out at the red line 32, and he gashes them around the edge for 16 more.
And now they just, I mean, the route was officially on, but now it's really on.
Coming down on 9 minutes left.
Well, this running clock's going to shorten it up.
Johnson back to either side, takes the shotgun snap, gives to Walker running to the wide side of the field,
nice
the right this
tackle.
time. And he is dropped near the 30. And it was an open field tackle.
Number 11. Red line right here.
Oh, they had some number changes.
Okay.
That's Carter Topolsky.
Okay.
That goes for a gain of 1, that's it. Yeah, Topolsky was supposed to be number 6, and they had an issue with some of their white jerseys. He's 11.
I got an issue with all the white jerseys. Okay. I got that.
Every single one of them.
Right.
2nd and 9 from the 31, and Johnson hands it off and cutting up off left tackle to the 20, free to the 10, 5, touchdown. Central York, and it's Chris Sermonera, who we saw with the big special teams hit earlier tonight. His first carry of the season, and takes it off the left edge for a 31-yard score.
That's a big man, 6'2", 220. And I'll tell you what, he was picking him up and putting it down.
Listed as a tight end, he was kind of like a fullback for Walker on those previous runs, and this time they gave it to him, and he took it to the house. They reward the big fella. Here's Parker for the point after. Carlos to hold. Operation is good. Kick is good. 8 minutes to go. 69-27. Central leads. And this is a season high in points. Last week they hung 56 at Northeastern.
Absolutely.
When I was in Canada last week, I tuned you in. You were talking about the, Mannheim Central Lebanon game? Is
right,
that what it was?
83 83, really? Really?
Oh, my.
That's wrong at so many levels.
This is a 34-0 second half in Central's favor. This was an 8-point game at halftime.
Right. I mean, really, D, 83 points. Back off, coach. You know,
well, it's a little different in Mannheim.
I guess. Guess it makes you feel good when you go home.
I knew I could push your buttons before the night was over.
Absolutely.
I know which ones to push.
You know how I feel about that kind of stuff.
Parker hits this one over everybody through the end zone again. He's had a great night.
Oh, yeah.
He can kick.
Yeah.
Sophomore has got a leg. Eight minutes to go. Redline trying to put something together positive in the second half.
I'd just like to see him make 2 first downs.
Is that Cedrone in at QB still? Indeed. Hands it off. It's Dennis trying to go off tackle to the right and gets what he can. Picks up 2 or 3 off the right edge. Actually, give him 4. He got 4 on it. And that is Dennis's first rush of the year. It's usually in there blocking. A couple catches coming in, 2 more tonight. About a run play for 4, 2nd and 6. Cedrone in the gun, has an offset tight end. Running back next to him is Dennis, turns it up the middle and powers his way straight ahead for 3. So 3rd and short coming up. Oh, is it 22, not 27? I don't know. I can't see it. Jeremiah Morales is 22.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, the 2s and the 7s look the same, and so do the 4s and the 6s, and it is 22, Morales.
Okay.
We're getting deep into the depth chart now tonight. 3rd and 2 from the 28. And here's a handoff. Morales again up the middle.
Made the first down.
He got low and pushes forward for 4. And it is a first down up to the 32. And these are Morales' first carries this year.
And again, Redline just trying to keep a hold of the ball, keep Central on the sideline at this point. I mean, this got out of hand when, you get 21 points off of just 2 great plays and the 2 kick returns. And then whatever that debacle was with the receiving the kickoff.
Running play straight ahead and another 5 or 6.
Right, you get good yardage there, first down. Manageable for 2nd down.
Morales again. Younger bro of Elijah.
Jeremiah?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Elijah, the starter, the junior. Jeremiah getting some run here late. So he's run for, 4, 4, 4, and 5. Those are his 4 carries to this point.
So are you doing all this stuff like runs for 4, runs for 5 because Sarah can't figure it out?
No,
Okay.
sir.
I was just wondering.
No, sir.
I was just wondering.
Here's Morales trying to go outside this time, and Central all over it in the backfield, a loss.
Looked like 54 that time. We're going to have to go deep into this step chart.
Robert Pena.
Pena, yeah.
Backup tackle.
6-foot junior.
And that goes for a loss of 2 back to the 35. Now, without Sarah and her binoculars tonight, I'd be completely losing it.
I've been there when that's happened.
Where? Delone?
Delone. It's not a good look. Okay. It's not a good look. Andy, do the third quarter. We're not on the air, but I don't care. Just do it anyway. Well, I'm back here splicing wires or whatever you were doing.
What a nightmare.
Right.
Here's Morales. Cannot break free again, and it's Pena again.
And again.
In the backfield, another loss.
Right. They lost 8 yards on on the last 2 plays. So.
Back to the 31, lost 4. So you want to know something funny, Andy? It's funny now. It wasn't funny back then, but that night at Delone,
right?
You know who I had running through the studio at the ballpark trying to figure it out?
Sarah?
Sarah.
Get out, kid. Meanwhile, your boss is 10 feet behind me running around in the visitor's box in Delone, and that's all I'll say. He was either speaking French or something else because I couldn't understand a word of it.
I was not happy.
No, you were not happy.
There's a short punt ahead down at the Central 46. Matthew Schott downed it for Red Line.
I don't know, some bombs or something he was dropping on.
It was
bad.
An impassioned moment.
Yes, it was. Wasn't that the night of the debacle down in front of us?
The two moms fighting?
Two moms fighting?
Yeah.
I was trying to be nice there.
Well, it's a year ago.
Okay.
Statute of limitations.
Run out?
Yeah. Just like this game, just about.
Right.
3 minutes to go. Here's a handoff, and running behind left guard this time for Central is 24. Kevin Llewellyn. It had 6 carries coming in. And picks up, looked like 5 up to the Red Line 49. 69-27 Central with 2:40 to go.
Not as bad as 83-7.
No, I guess not. It is Llewellyn, the single setback next to Aiden Johnson, the backup QB in. Handoff to Llewellyn, and up the middle behind the left guard. He's got a first down ahead of the Red Line 40 and darts his way through for 9 more.
Yeah, this is Central kind of pulled away in this one. And again, like I said to you, Red Line hung in there for the first, 24 minutes. As it gets longer in, he's down so many people, you run out of fresh bodies.
I want to go back to that mom fight. Were they on the same team, or was it?
No, it was
against.
Yeah, it was kind of a cross thing.
Did we do play-by-play of that? We weren't on the air at that point, but
I think we were. I was screaming something about chick fight or something. I don't know.
Here's Llewellyn ahead, bangs his way. Another good hard run down to the 33. He's got 7 more. And making the most, the senior is, of his last possession carries, running hard.
Yeah, you only got about 2 more plays left.
Final 70 seconds. We've got another one tomorrow. 11:30 a.m. airtime for York High at Spring Grove.
And again, you're going to get to see a real talent, man. He is. I tell you, that team is very good. Got a lot of skilled position kids that are very good. Their line's very big. They're quick. They're agile. Stoner's really got them coached up this year. He does a nice job with them.
Trying to take care of business all the way up to that Week 10 clash with these guys. This should be the final play tonight. 30 seconds left. Johnson in the gun, takes the snap, hands to Llewellyn, running off the left side of the play. Stop.
That'll do it.
After a gain of 1, and that will do it. Final 20 seconds will expire, and what a second half for Central. They pitch a second half shutout. Took an 8-point game at halftime and outscore Red Line 34-0 in the second half. Final score tonight on Homecoming at Central. It's the Panthers 69 and the Red Lions 27. And Central has won 25 consecutive league games since the beginning of the 2019 season. They go to 7-1 this year, 5-0 in league play. Redline goes to 2-6, 0-4 in the league with 2 games remaining. 69-27 is the final score tonight. Stay tuned. Penn State York postgame show is coming up next.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
Nothing gets the competitive juices flowing in an athlete like one-on-one competition. If you're a wrestler, you know and crave that rush.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is the place to go for all your wrestling needs. They carry a full range of wrestling shoes, headgear, knee pads, and singlets. Replacement parts for repairing that worn-out, lucky headgear. Coaches and meet directors, Flying Feet's got scorebooks, mat tape, mat cleaner, and more. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York. Your wrestling headquarters.
If you've been thinking of going to college and you would like to play sports when you get there, join our team. Earn a Penn State degree and continue to play the sports you love. 6 collegiate sports are now available, including baseball, soccer, men's basketball, women's softball, and women's volleyball. For more information, check out our website at PennStateYorkSports.com. Once again, that's PennStateYorkSports.com.
You're on York's new home for Philadelphia Eagles football. Catch every snap, all the touchdowns.
He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's in for the touchdown.
All the big plays.
Down the far sideline, all alone. Big play, Slay.
Eagles Hall of Famers Merrill Reese and Mike Quick bring the action to York all season long. Philadelphia Eagles football, presented by WellSpan Health. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Final score tonight, Central's homecoming, and they celebrate with a 69-27 win against Redline tonight. Daryl Henry, Andy Bria, the one and only Sarah Daly.
Apparently, I mean, we're usually the show, D. But actually tonight, no, I have to admit, and I've been with you a long time, bro. We are not the show tonight, okay?
It's a sideshow over here. But what a fantastic job on the stats.
Absolutely.
And there was a lot to compute.
Yeah, there's a lot of stats there.
My goodness. So what did we just watch? What just happened?
Well,
It was close at halftime.
A couple of things. I mean, like I said, Redline just gets wore. They get wore out. He's undermanned at the level that he's playing at. You can't compete at 6A when you got guys that are going 2 ways every game, and because you're hurt. Other side of the coin, you're Russ Stoner right now. Let's talk about York High Central. You're Russ Stoner right now. You're sitting out there. Central put 69 up on you, up on Redline, okay? But when we do, when the stats are done, Redline ran up some yardage. They doubled them up in the first half. If not for a couple of big plays, they're up 7. So, long way to go in the season. What we saw tonight was one team that was good and got a lot of balls bounced away, and another team that just, got steamrolled.
Well, it is a 69-27 final tonight. We'll take a break here in the post-game show, check Sarah's stats, scores from elsewhere. You want to give the stats? No? All right. I'll give the stats, but we'll check scores.
What do you mean you don't want to? Oh, my God, what a rookie.
We'll check she's had a lot to compute tonight.
But she's checking her hair in the glass, and as soon as we put the window, it's a girl thing.
That's true.
Absolutely.
That's true.
I got 2 daughters. I know, man. Okay.
I might have just done it too.
What do you? I don't know. Forget it. I'm not going there.
We should go to break. 69-27, the final. Central wins it tonight. We'll do the stats, scores from elsewhere, and let you know what's coming up tomorrow. Busy day, locally and otherwise.
Let's wrap this up. You're cutting into my happy hour.
We will wrap it up in short order when we come back. It's our Friday night game of the week presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
You're running cross country. No one understands how they keep score. Your friends and family don't understand why you do it, but you understand how it makes you feel. So does Flying Feet.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes has been supplying running shoes and apparel to Central PA's best since 1975. Their staff is made up of runners and coaches who understand your pleasures and your pains. If it's running or cross-country related, Flying Feet knows about it. And with the area's best selection of running shoes, running spikes, and running apparel, there's no good reason to shop anywhere else. Worried about prices? Didn't you hear? Flying Feet is a specialty athletic store without specialty store prices. Come see their selection of the best running shoes and spikes for men, women, and children. No matter what your size, your width, or your ability level, Flying Feet has a full line of running apparel and accessories. So run, don't walk, and talk running with a staff who knows.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Shipley Energy is more than just an energy company. We're your friends, family, and neighbors, and have been serving the community for over 90 years. Whether you need energy for your home or for your business, we've got you covered. We can help keep you comfortable with all your heating needs, from heating oil to propane, electricity to natural gas. And if something breaks, like your air conditioning or furnace, we have a team of HVAC experts ready to fix it so you can stay comfortable all year long. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-5-SHIPLEY.
Today, it seems everybody is offering a discount on car insurance, but at what price? Reduced protection, impersonal service. At State Farm, you can earn discounts and still get full service and dependable protection from the world's largest car insurer. See me, Trish Hauser, 1865 Susquehanna Trail North, York, for the State Farm multiple line discount. With State Farm, you get an agent you can depend on and an insurance company you can trust. For the details on State Farm's multiple line discount, see me, Trish Hauser.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Central wins it on homecoming night, 69-27, the final against Redline. Check some scores from elsewhere here first. And York Catholic loses at Littlestown tonight, 29-24.
Ooh.
York Suburban and Kennerdale still tied at 21, and that's in the fourth quarter now. Dallastown loses at Dover, 28-25 in a cross-division game. DeLone wins 42-21 at Bermudian. West York does get on the board, but loses at New Oxford 35-8. And Fairfield beat York Tech 27-7. There's a couple of other ones that haven't updated since halftime. Biglerville was up 16-14 at Hanover. And Susquehannock was up 14-7 at Eastern in the second quarter at the last update. Well, this one just exploded in the second half in Central's favor, and some of the key stats tonight for Central individually: Joels Goff, 11 carries, 119 yards. He had 4 total touchdowns tonight, 3 runs, and the kick return to begin the second half, which was a backbreaker. Central had a 95-yard kick return from Goff, and in the first half, 99 from Rivera. Or from Vaughn, excuse me. That's tough to overcome.
Yeah. And again, they had the short field on the botched kick.
Passing, Nazir Still tonight, only 4 for 5, 122 yards though, 2 touchdown passes. His first 2 attempted passes tonight went to the end zone. 42 yards to Thad Shaw and 47 yards to Ethan Carlos. And then on the other side for Redline, I mean, it ended up being one where you're fighting the up mountain battle all night, but Chris Price was their best player tonight. 11 carries for 80 yards, 2 touchdown runs, and he threw for 194 yards.
Wow.
And
Yeah, he
2
had
touchdowns.
he threw a couple of nice passes to wide open receivers that, again, things that when you come up against the York High, you better clean up. Okay?
Yeah. But he threw for 2 TDs, ran for 2. Ernest was his leading receiver tonight with 6 catches for 107. But Central wins it big. Going away in the second half, 69-27. The final score. Who's our player of the game?
Mr. Goff.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
And isn't he a workhorse, too? I mean, you've got so many teams nowadays that split the carries between 2 and 3
Right.
backs, and he's
Right.
just the guy all
You know,
night.
rushing by committee, but you don't. You're going to see a guy tomorrow in the same way, and at a whole nother level. Okay, so yeah.
Well, we'll be back with you tomorrow morning, 11:30 a.m. for the pregame. York High at Spring Grove. As soon as we're finished, we join the Phillies and the Braves in progress for Game 4. And the day begins getting you set for the Penn State-Michigan game. Keystone kickoff at 8 a.m. Then we've got your NFL previews from 9 to 11 from Westwood One. And again, we're with you beginning at 11:30 a.m. Phillies-Braves follows us. Tomorrow night, Hershey Bears season opener at 6:30. They host the Utica Comets. And it's a busy day once again on WOYK, and we hope you can join us for all of it. For Sarah Daly on Stats with us, Andy Bria with me, as always, unless you're out west and I'm in
Canada doing whatever it was you were doing in Canada.
It's great to be back with you.
Yeah, anyway.
Have I aged
No,
since
you
you've
look
seen me
pretty good.
last?
Look, you need a shave.
It's on radio. It doesn't matter.
I
Daryl
got
Henry's saying so long.
Absolutely.
From Central. Again, the final tonight, it's the Panthers 69 and the Red Lion Lions 27. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll be with you tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. for our Saturday Game of the Week presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Thank you for listening to the High School Football Game of the Week on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. Presented by Wellspan Sports Medicine, the official healthcare and sports medicine provider of the York Revolution. Bringing you the best of the York Adams League every Friday night. Listen on the go with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com. High school football plays here on York's home for local sports. Now we rejoin our regularly scheduled programming already in progress on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.